At the Gamers Grotto and the Great Stream hyphen part 17.
The Great Stream part 17. Yeah. I think it's going to be in 17 parts with how long this game is. Anyway, welcome back, everybody, to the Gamers Grotto. We're going to be continuing where we left off a couple of days ago with more of Indiana Jones and the Great Circle on the PS5, where we've just started Himalayas, and it already looks fantastic. That weather looks amazing. I wish I was there. All right, anyway, let's continue on here with our stream. Also, welcome back, Stu. Hope you're doing well. I actually like this location for the atmospheric effects. Like, the snow effects are really good. Especially, like, later on when you're...
Once was a polar bear and he told me
it was just like this. Yep.
Nice and easy.
Always asleep has had many lives, hasn't he? Many, many, many lives. Alright.
You said you've been here before! What were you doing?
Visiting an old friend!
Who? Frosty the Snowman? Like, what? Who is here in the mountains of the Himalayas that you're visiting?
Looks unstable.
Genghis Khan?
Better let me try it first.
Alright, anyway, so this location is actually kind of short. We'll have this done pretty quickly. The Himalayas location is actually a really short location compared to what we've done in the previous locations. I said go between them? What? What are you talking about?
It's crazy how
You are confusing me. I don't know what you're talking about.
Let's get it and get out of here.
Oh, the cave's right in front of me. I should have seen that.
Jones!
I said don't go between them.
Oh. Where does this go? Hold up. Or is that where she came from? Oh, that's where she came from. But is there any, like, treasure up here or something that I missed by going the other route? Probably.
Remember, from Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade.
I don't actually. I haven't seen those... I haven't seen those movies in forever, man. Like, the last time I watched those movies, I would have been, like, maybe 16, 17. I do have them. Like, I definitely have them on Blu-ray. I just haven't watched them in a very long time. I think the last one I watched was The Temple of Doom. And I just laughed halfway through that movie. Yes, sir. We have great food for you today. We have great food. We've got chilled monkey brains and eyeballs. This is our delicacy where we are from, sir. This is a delicacy. This good food, Jones, I'm telling you.
What if we're wrong?
Like, what?
What if the stone is not here?
That's the most racist shit I've ever seen.
You seeing this too?
Yeah, it's a Nazi U-boat. On a mountain.
Good.
It's Hoth.
I'm not crazy.
Kind of. It's Hoth.
Let's get a closer
Yeah,
look.
without the giant ATSTs roaming around. That would be kind of funny though if they just wandering around here and you just see an AT-AT. It's like, what? That's right. Stand in front of it as I'm trying to pull it off, Gina. Maybe one of them will conk you in the head. All right.
And the Wampas and Tauntauns low.
And the Wampas and Tauntauns.
Around this, Jones. What is that?
The Tauntauns were so annoying.
There must be an explanation.
They always made these stupid sounds. All the time. And it wasn't like... I could understand if it was like every couple of minutes, but not every second. The Wampas were like all the time, man. They never shut up. I was waiting for Luke Skywalker to put a...
Warm and yummy.
Warm and yummy.
Jokes aside, how are you doing? And lol, yes.
I'm good. How are you doing? I'm fine. I'm brazing the cold of this
Nazi
location.
battleship? Yep.
In real life, in Canada, it's not cold. It's a really nice day today. It's really nice and sunny and clear blue sky and very warm. But in the Himalayas, it's a different it's a different story, isn't it? This is pretty bad weather. Now, if you were to ask me whether I would want to go to the Himalayas and go on a Nazi U-boat that's dangling off the side of a mountain, I would probably say no.
Let's hope not.
But apparently, they're fine with it. So, yeah, there's that. Yeah, this feels very safe. I already feel like nothing could possibly go wrong. Yeah. This is not an issue whatsoever.
Look,
Get your
there's a hole.
what?
I see it. The stone's got to be inside that ship.
Why did you turn that way when you said, "Look, there's a hole"? Where, in your head? Because there's no hole here. The hole's over here, lady. You aren't very smart.
I need
All
a
right.
hand to get up there.
Alright, we'll put up Gina. Come on, Gina, let's go. Climb the little whip.
You all right?
That was such a graceful fall. That was like, it was so slow motion. It's like, whee! Alright.
You two should warm each other up.
Yeah, you know, this is not an Outlaw game.
Yeah.
I would rather not have my channel demonetized when it ever becomes monetized, if it ever becomes monetized, which it will never become monetized, because YouTube has, like, made it far worse, the rules to become monetized. Ah, we need you.
The hand wheel's missing.
Yeah.
It has to be here somewhere.
Smashy, smashy. Alright. Is there anything in here? No. Alright, cool. Fetch. Good. Good catch. He just phases right through her. I always knew she was a shapeshifter. Alright, anyway, here's the wheel that we need. Gina is like, ah, you gave me a hand.
Well, whatever botched experiment the Nazis were up to, they certainly weren't prepared for this.
You mean they didn't know how to handle it?
Hand it over.
Oh my
Would it
god.
come in handy?
That's enough.
You should give her a hand like the Joker.
They just like hand it over. Will it become handy? You should give me a hand. Christ almighty, that was
by the looks of
stupid.
it.
I liked it though. That's my kind of humor right there. Dad jokes, damn it.
Why would anyone remove the wheel?
I don't know. Maybe it broke off when he was trying to get in.
Who knows? Who cares? It's not
Did
important.
she offer to give you a handy?
That is not what she said, but thanks for coming up with another one.
Another dead Nazi.
They didn't stand a chance.
I almost feel sorry for them. Almost.
Okay. Survivor's account. I think almost half of the crew is dead now. We need to remove bodies. But it can wait. The cold slows the rot. I organize the surviving members of my division into groups. One is scouting the larder. What did I say, larger? One is scouting the larder for supplies, and the others are trying to find anything burnable. Heat is a higher priority than food right now. We can't endure long enough for rescue to arrive, but some are not cooperative.
Machine whip over here.
You have an Indiana Jones and the Infernal Machine whip? Have you tried using it? I remember...
If you hang out too long in the larder, you get larger too.
I mean, that's true. We can endure long enough for rescue to arrive, but some are not cooperative. A group of the men declared the mess their territory. They shoot anybody who tries to get in. Another group abandoned their posts and went outside in a foolish attempt to climb down the mountain and find help. And no one knows where the captain and his officers are. Cowards.
Thrown into chaos.
Look at this. These guys are all like frozen dead. It's crazy. Like, all the crew. Just like frozen everywhere. It's kind of creepy, actually. Soulless eyes staring at me. Frozen bodies. Why did it have to be frozen bodies? Anyway. Catch. Alright, we don't need that. Is there anything else up? Ooh. Anyway, going back to what you were saying about a whip, I remember, I think it was on like Jimmy Kimmel or some shit like that. It was when the first new Indiana Jones movie came out. I think it was The Crystal Skull or whatever. I've never actually seen the movie, but Harrison Ford was on one of those talk shows promoting the movie, and they handed him a bullwhip, and they said, for all time's sake, and he went to go whip it, and he whipped himself in the foot. It was so funny. And then he started talking about how he never had to use a whip on the movies. It was always done.
Bad movie.
It was always done by a stuntman. He never used a whip. So, I mean, it makes sense that he whipped himself in the foot, right? Because he's never cracked a whip before. Whenever you saw Indiana Jones use a whip, it was always a stuntman doing it. Harrison Ford never did it. Unlike this game, where Harrison Ford is cracking whips all the time. Right, anyway.
I'm trying to find the captain.
Yes, I don't think the captain's going to be alive, but if you want to try and find him... This is what happens when Gilligan's Island doesn't go as planned, by the way.
I can't hold this for long.
The skipper... The skipper took the ship to new heights. Quite literally. the top of the Himalayas.
I hate that sound. Well, we may have a head start, but Gantz and his men will be here sooner or later. Gotta find the stone and get off this ship.
Laura?
Will you show me your holy grail, Dr. Jones?
So, all along she was trying to find her sister who was captured by the Nazis, and her sister's corpse was on the ship. She just found her sister's corpse. So her journey, I mean, she still sticks with Indy for the rest of the thing, but she, you know, her quest just came to an end because...
I need to know what the hell happened here.
And I will help you.
How do you know that was her sister? It didn't say that.
Yes, it did. You aren't paying attention. She goes, Laura? Laura Lombardi is her sister. She goes, Laura, and then she saw her face, and then she started crying. Pay attention, Stu. There is a game going on here. You would know this if you weren't cracking jokes every few seconds.
Oh, I didn't see her say Laura.
What did you find?
Yeah, that was the very first thing she said. She came over to the corpse and she goes, Laura? And then she started crying. And then Indy went over and wiped the ice off her face. And, you know, anyway.
What is that? But I would never work for the Nazis. Not willingly.
Time's up. Come on, old girl. For he could fold the earth by speaking the word. Fold the earth? What do you mean? Gina. They've broken through.
The facial animation in this game is freaking so good. So just as an FYI, this game is not using Unreal Engine 5, it's using the Havoc engine. Now the Havoc engine is responsible for the recent Wolfenstein games made by MachineGames. So if you guys have ever played any of those recent Wolfenstein games, like the new Colossus and all that stuff, I think I've streamed them on my channel in the past. They're responsible for that, and this engine is using that engine that made those games. And honestly, it's a really nice engine. I mean, the facial animation in this game just proves it. Like, the motion capture, the facial capture is so good.
Come on. I don't want to stay in this room.
Keep walking. I don't think I need this, actually.
I agree, the engine looks cool, but it's all frozen, so it's not moving.
Oh yeah.
The truth about my sister.
Another dad joke. All right. Anyway.
Let's start looking for clues. Yeah.
All right. Move, Laura. I mean, Gina. I just called you your dead sister. I hope you don't mind to catch. Oh, there's Nazis in this location. That was probably a bad idea then. I probably shouldn't have thrown that. Whoops. Nazis everywhere. I'm just hurling shit at Laura's head. It's fine. Or Gina's head. Why do I keep on saying Laura? You hear Nazis in there. I see Nazis in there. That is nothing. Continue on your way. This is just Dr. Jones throwing objects at his assistant's head while on board. It is nothing important. Continue on your way. What is in here? Are you coming in this room? Ah! They are coming in. Alright. I'm gonna just peek.
Wir sind wegen des Steins hier. Nur deswegen. Die sind alle erfroren. Was ist denn
Shut up.
los?
There's nobody here.
Tut so, als wäre Voss sein Vorgesetzter.
Gina, get your butt in here. If you get spotted by a Nazi, I'm gonna slap you with this metal pole. There's nothing here. That was close. I almost got caught there. You can always tell when there's Nazis. They're always sneezing. That's so true about this game, though. Like, every location you go to where there's Nazis, they always seem to have a cold. And sniffles. Like, all the time. It doesn't even matter if it's this location or if it's, like, the middle of Africa. They're always sneezing. It's like they have allergies to everything. How do I switch this to melee? There we go. It's stupid to use the actual gun, because that'll send every Nazi within a, like, 10-mile radius coming towards me. So it makes more sense to just stealth kill them with the handle of the gun. Diary page. I feel like I'm going to read that after the Nazis are not, like,
calls for a battleship in the Pacific.
All over the place. I feel like that would make more sense. Maybe if I... Gina, out of my freaking way. I'm going to try looking at that note from here, because hopefully no Nazi... Are they seriously spotting me from here? Oh no, they spotted the enemy. Alright. The guy I knocked down. So they're going to be on alert... fuck me. They're going to be on alert now anyway. Oh my god. It doesn't help that Gina's wandering around like a lost penguin. Alright. Why does it keep on...
I told you last time, Gina dreams of running away.
Or of causing me to die, one of the two. Ein... Uno, dos, tres... Nazi getting hit in the head.
Indy whispers, baby, it's okay.
What is going on in here? There is supposed to be a Nazi on guard here. Why are you sleeping on the job? Alright, anyway. Gina! For Pete's sakes. We're making progress. Ah! Which way are you?
Du hast eine Aufgabe.
Das ist very good. You didn't notice Gina? Alright, that's good. Auf Wiedersehen. Mein Herr. Alright, anyway, let's, that gun broke on the Nazi's head. That's normal. What? Okay, there's no, more melee weapons here. I think we've gotten away from all of them anyway. That was good. We didn't need to, yeah, we're out of danger. We didn't need to have to worry about Nazis trying to shoot at us. Gina, get in here. Okay.
Perfect. Just one more.
Watch out! You okay?
I'm fine. Let's keep moving.
Is there... No, there's no melee weapons down here. I want to get through here. Yeah, that's not gonna work. I need to find a melee weapon. So let's go. Let's go up here. All right.
I have a whip here if you want.
Do you actually? Were you joking or are you being serious? You actually have an actual whip. And my second question would be, why do you have an actual whip?
I'm serious.
You need to share that in the photo of that in your group, because I don't understand why you. I believe you, but I also don't understand why you have an actual whip. That part's kind of concerning to me.
Cool video game promotional item.
Oh, okay. Can I use? Oh, for Pete's sakes! Pick up the gun. Pick up the gun. Can I? No, I can't use that as a melee weapon. Do I have any melee weapons? No, I just have the 6-shooter.
Also, so when I visit you, I can use it on you.
Oh, there you go. That's concerning.
For his Simon Belmont cosplay.
Wait, what is in this room?
All die Soldaten.
Tarot card.
Judgment. Ironic.
Oh, come on. There's not a single melee weapon in here?
Always asleep. I was telling him before about how you used to be a polar bear.
Is always asleep in here? I didn't even hear him say anything. Alright, we got that. That's what we needed. Alright, let's go back here now. And drop down. Ooh. Okay, let's throw this down.
Yeah, he's here. He's talking about whipping candles in Casa Lavania.
Alright. So.
I explored a frozen ship filled with Nazis once.
And this is exactly what it was like. Yeah, we know. The terrible thing from below. That which should not be disturbed has been awakened from its immortal slumber, and it has only one thing in mind.
I left for a while, but I'm good. I just went to church today.
Oh, why would you do that? That's disgusting. No, I'm just I'm just joking. I'm not very religious, but no, that's good. And it has only one thing in mind, the total destruction of all life.
They'd never believe me if I told them where I found it.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's true. If you're handing that comic to a classmate or a student, they'd be like, well, where'd you find this one? Oh, you know, on a U-boat in the middle of the Himalayas with frozen Nazis aboard.
Lol. He's not religious, but if he was, he would definitely go to church. Sorry I am late. I had to crank my hog today.
Crank your hog? No, you don't need to apologize for being late, dude. What was the last 3 documents that we grabbed? Is this one of them?
Ha 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 ha.
New orders, May 5th, 1937, Captain Altrichter, whatever, received a telegram this morning ordering the crew to leave for Peru. Orders from High Command, I imagine. Apparently, there is some top-secret expedition that needs our assistance. Something very important has been found in the mountains of South America. I feel very excited, as I've never been to Peru. Maybe I can get my hands on some primitive idols from the expedition. Once we are back in the fatherland, I'll talk to my cousin at the Pergamon Museum about prices. If I'm lucky, I can sell them for enough to buy a small, out-of-the-way farmhouse. Well, time for bed now. I have a busy morning tomorrow. I should have done that with my German accent. Note in German from a Kumitz crew member.
As for our Star Wars talk earlier, it's funny. As a kid, I used to think the Tauntauns were saying stop it, stop, stop.
That's actually pretty funny. Now I just picture the Tauntauns being like, no, I don't want to go out in the cold. Stop it, please, please. I hate it. I'm trapped in a nightmare, freezing, nothing to eat. It happened like this. I saw a sudden blinding light. It felt like the ship was falling. Then a crash. Most of the crew on the upper deck were killed instantly when the ship hit the mountain. They were fortunate. People were screaming. It was chaos. I saw SS Hauptschirmführer Engel sprinting through the decks. He was chasing that Italian woman. Tried to catch him and get the truth, but he knocked me over. What did he need that woman for? None of us were ever told why she was here. What actually happened? And how the hell did we end up here? I want to document what people are... The writing suddenly ends. Alright. I think that's it. I think that was all our... Unless this was one. Oh, I don't think... Nope, we already read that one. Yeah, okay, so that's all the notes that we grabbed that we never read before. Alright, let's get the hell out of here.
I swear I really thought as a kid they were saying stop it, but I remember being disappointed when that's not what they were saying.
Yeah, no, they were just grunting nonsense. But that is kind of funny. Now I just picture like a Tauntaun sounding like Woody Allen. Stop it, please. I hate the cold. It gets on my nerves. Why couldn't we go to a warmer planet? Why Hoth?
That's what that always asleep's hug was saying.
Jesus Christ. Alright, Gina, we're ready to go. Let's go.
Don't fall down.
Well, there goes my plans to leap off the side of the mountain. Thanks. You ruined my day yet again.
Be careful.
Your turn. You can do it.
But yeah, no, jokes aside, this game is amazing. It's definitely one of my favorite games of last year / this year, because the PS5 version came out this year, and I gotta say that it looks a lot better and performs a lot better on the PS5. And that's not me being biased, I have it on both consoles. And I find that the Xbox Series X version was very blurry. The textures were all off. And of course the PS5 version has haptic feedback and all that cool shit. So it just feels more immersive and more enjoyable on PS5.
What never made sense to me is remember when the one died cause it was too cold for don't they live on the planet, so how's the cold kill I? This Indiana Jones guy seems like a poor man's Nathan Drake.
You know, it's funny you say that because when the game came out for PS5, Nolan North and Troy Baker did a video, and it was Nolan North handing the reins to Troy Baker for his quote unquote Uncharted game, and it was really funny because Nolan North is teaching Troy Baker how to use a whip. It was all like a live action trailer for the game. And yeah, Nolan North is teaching Troy Baker how to use a whip, and then when Troy Baker uses the whip, he accidentally like whips it in Nolan North's face. And all you hear is Nolan North screaming in pain. It's so stupid. You need to watch that trailer. It's funny as hell.
Don't let them see you.
In true Nolan North Troy Baker fashion, they're just being crazy. But no, I mean, this is one of his best games, for sure. Troy Baker, this is one of his best performances. Because he sounds like a young Harrison Ford in this. Like, he did a fantastic job with the voice work. Probably one of the best indie voices I've ever heard. Doug Lee, who voiced Indiana Jones in The Fate of Atlantis, he was okay, but nowhere near as good as Troy Baker is in this. No, not even close. Like, Troy Baker has the voice nailed. Like, it's crazy how good he is. It's there, Nazi, coming up. Yeah, nobody here. Oh my god.
Oh, aufgepasst.
You gotta get caught.
There's nobody in this area. Okay, thank God. Oh, there's another guy in here.
So viele tote Soldaten.
Yep, there's gonna be another one. So many dead soldiers. Yep, and another one. Okay. What do we got in here? Okay. That is a lot of writing. Okay. Experiment Delta Circle 0.
Why
Location.
would you want to stand guard in the middle of nowhere in the cold on a ship?
Because the Führer commands it, and whatever the Führer says, they must listen. Experiment Delta Circle 0, location off the coast of Peru, 50 kilometers west of Lima. Log written by SS Hauptsturmführer Theodor Engel. Purpose of experiment: to gauge any intrinsic powers within the Great Circle artifact, stone, discovered during the Machu Picchu expedition 1937. Account: present are myself, Dr. Laura Lombardi, and Captain Konrad Altrichter. I'm terrible with German names. Together with the crew of the KMS Kumetz, SS Sturmbannführer Emmerich Voss observes the experiment from a nearby ship along with the other expedition members. Everyone is gathered around the stone, which has been placed on a makeshift pedestal.
That's a Pokemon lol.
Dr. Lombardi objects once again to the experiment being conducted in this manner, citing the speculative nature of her compiled syllabary and the lack of theoretical understanding of potential risks. She considers the experiment to be reckless and dangerous. The captain reminds Dr. Lombardi that it is just a rock and not to waste his time. He further emphasizes that she will have to answer to Sturmbannführer Voss if she does not follow his orders. After a brief discussion, Dr. Lombardi reluctantly agrees to proceed with the experiment. She takes the stone in her left hand, holds it up, and begins to... The document ends abruptly. Okay.
Your sister's expertise in Adamic was a crucial part of the experiment.
In what way? I don't understand.
I'm not sure.
Let's keep looking.
We'll find out soon enough. Ooh, another thingamy. Okay, is there a melee weapon here that I can snag a mag? I need a melee weapon of some kind. There must be something. This'll work. Smashy, smashy. Sketch of a Mayan statue, presumably found before the Peru expedition. Coolio.
It's Mayan, not Incan. I'll have to study it more when I get back to the college.
Okay. Let's get the hell out of here. I don't think there's going to be any Germans following us, because the only one that was of any potential risk was knocked unconscious. Okay. Can we stop talking now and just follow me, Gina? That would be fantastic. I think we should take a picture of...
I can tell this is a good game cause the people you knock out or kill bodies don't disappear after. That always drove me nuts in old games.
Okay, so the reason that happened in old games, James, was because back then, video cards on consoles could not handle all the extra cache that the games were throwing at them. So the game developers had to have the bodies disappear. That was more so a performance issue than actual gameplay choice. It was so that the console would not explode in your face while you were playing a game. All of the letters combinations have been crossed over except for Joachim. Well, that is important, by the way, because we will be doing a puzzle here and we need that. You'll see. Alright. This is the final message of Conrad Alcrichter, captain of the KMS Kumets. Where God knows where. Yes, God really is the only one who does. After the event happened, after witnessing the unleashing of untold power trapped within this stone, I ran after that Lombardi woman and grabbed the stone from her. I realized it belongs to the fatherland. It must be protected. That's why I have decided to lock myself inside the safe room with the stone. I will try to recreate what the damned woman did to trigger the event. I pray it will work. But if it doesn't, this message is to the rescue team that finds this note. I have written down the code for unlocking the safe door. You will know what to do with it if I am dead when you find me. Return the stone to the Führer and tell him I gave my life protecting it. Heil's Reich, Heil the Führer. Alright.
What's this?
The captain locked himself in a safe room behind that door, with the stone.
Okay, let's open it.
Okay, so what we need to do here...
Combination.
What we need to do here is we need to take these all out. Drop them on the floor. Now, that's an H. John M. So H goes in the third slot. That is... J. That is J. Okay. And this one is M. Alright. Just make sure. Yep, that's correct. Alright. So now, what we want to do is close this and change this to JOHM. Nope. Shit. Okay. And that gives us BLIT. Let me make sure I got that right. GM. Oh, I'm an idiot. Okay. I thought I got something wrong there. JOGM. That gives us BLUT. And we go over to one of these lists. That's not the right one. BLUT 3666. And that is the combination. Oh. Indy, come on now.
Well, that wasn't too hard.
I mean, it is if you don't know what you're doing.
Usually there's a secret passage from the safe room to the conning tower.
If you don't know what you're doing, it is actually probably pretty hard. Ooh, that's what I take a picture. All right. Sketch of a statue that once contained a great circle stone.
Must be the statue they found in Machu Picchu. The stone would have been hidden inside.
All of this for a stone.
Come on.
I would have never figured that out if I was playing.
Yeah, the puzzles are kind of hard. They can be anyway. If you don't know what you're doing, yeah, for sure. Alright, so we are making very good progress. We're almost done, actually, in the Himalayas. We don't have much left of this location.
I think we found it.
And our next location after this is Asia, and then Africa or something like that. Something like that. Anyway, let's grab the stone. We're going to have a cutscene here.
What does it say?
I'm not quite sure. It's hard to tell. Maybe Earth something. Fingers. What was that?
Nazi. We'd better hide.
Yeah.
John!
Be right there.
du! Ciao.
Now that dude's gonna steal it again, Rick. This reminds me of Dial of Destiny, and not in a good way. And of Crystal Skull too.
Christ, Dr. Jones. Voss told me you were dead.
Oh yeah? I wonder what else he lied to you about.
Hands behind your head.
He's definitely lucky he's
Where's the
Aryan.
stone, you American rat?
Stone? What stone?
Have you ever heard of Höhenangst?
Fear of heights?
Yes! And I have it. And still, I endured this dreadful mountain even if my mind was screaming every step of the way. Because of a concept you narrow-minded Americans will never understand! Oh!
Well, please. Enlighten me.
Devotion. Total and absolute devotion to the fatherland. Now, what of the American? What is his duty? His Lebensinhalt? His purpose? Huh? What is it? Hamburgers and picture shows? You have no history, no nation, no leader. What you have is your stupid American cartoons. Choo-choo, choo-choo. Ha, 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 ha. You laugh and
This
dance,
speech is so
celebrating
stupid.
your own idiocy and drinking the piss you call beer. I will walk through fire for the devoted men of the Reich. Overcome any fear to build a kingdom lasting 1,000 years. When you have devotion, you can withstand anything. It makes me invincible.
Well, congratulations.
Give me that stone. Now!
Can't give you what I don't have.
I shall search your corpse to make sure.
Please wait. I have the stone. I have it.
Give me the stone. Bitte.
Gina.
like she was going to sell him out.
We gotta get out of here.
No, it was obvious. If you look at when she did the switch, when she said she has the stone, then she put it behind her back. And if you look at what she handed him, you could tell it was a grenade already before he even saw it was a grenade. Because it was too big to be the stone.
Haltet sie auf! Erschießt sie!
No, she wouldn't sell him out. She's been with him this long? That wouldn't even make any sense. I do have to say, though, the writing in this makes it feel like an old-style Indiana Jones movie to me. I really love it. It's so well written. You can tell that the guys who made this game know about, you know, like they're fans of the original movies. All because of the grenade, Gina. All because of the grenade. Whose fault is this? It's definitely not mine.
Why not? Elsa sold him out after she banged both him and his father.
The only real female character I never liked in any of the franchise's games, for sure.
Classic scream you hear in almost every movie.
Oh yeah, no, that's actually a scream that was used in that was deliberate. That scream was deliberate for this game. That was used in the Indiana Jones movies. They deliberately did that scream for this game because well, there's a lot of, you know, references to the movies in this. His whip sound is identical to the movies, as is when he's punching enemies. The cracking.
The Wilhelm scream. I missed it.
Yeah, it was that. Wah! That typical. Yeah, it's a scream that was used in the movies. Yep. I'll just hang here then, will I? That sounds great.
Come on!
We're not concerned that, you know, this Nazi U-boat is sliding down a mountain.
We're gonna
Yeah.
fall over the cliff.
Tina! Come on!
Jesus.
Hold your deal.
It's fine, everything's fine. We're okay now. How about you?
Gina, I'm all out of ideas.
What if it was the stone?
Lol, nice New Hope reference.
And he could fold the earth by speaking the word.
Let me see the stone.
We have to do something.
Think. Ich schaff das. Ich schaffe alles. Ich bin unbesiegbar.
Kiss me, Indy.
Earth.
No, that happens later. Come on, they're not going to do that right now. They're about to die. Why would they do it now? Doesn't make any sense.
Put some.
I know what to do. Kiss me. What? No.
It's a Adamic. We have to say the word in Adamic. Hatzalayim!
If I was about to die, that's what I would do.
The end. Roll credits. No. Could you imagine? That's how the game ends. They just fall to their death. I want some golden dragon tea. That sounds good right now.
There's a stone.
That's what you're concerned about now? Not the fact that you could have broken your back?
I told you, I am invincible!
How'd that work out for you?
Congratulations.
You may be invincible, but not against glass. Or ice. What was that? Ice or glass? I think that was glass.
Sorry, Glance.
Jones?
You're not invincible anymore, sir. You were at one point invincible. But now you're just another corpse in a crumbling building. So, this is the way it works, I'm afraid.
Keep it safe.
We gotta get out of here.
Alrighty. That is a lot of tea.
Just moments ago.
There's
That is
something
a-
about that.
What happened?
One sec, guys. Alright, sorry about that, guys. I was just, I got a phone call there. Alright, My apologies. Let's continue on.
Stone.
But how could a stone...
I don't know. But it's obviously very dangerous.
I legit got worried. I thought a burglar broke in your house cause you said what's that?
No. No. No, my mom called. I was just talking to her. Alright, so, yes. My apologies about that. Let's continue on our way.
Shanghai!
Ah, that's where we were, Shanghai. I thought it was like China.
You think so?
Of course we're gonna land in the middle of a war. Like, why not? Out of all the things we just survived tumbling off of the side of a cliff, and now we're being shot at by planes. In true Indy fashion, no less.
What? No sightseeing?
Let us continue on our way. Okay. Ow. That hurt. Alright.
Europe is already a powder keg. If this conflict spreads, it could spark another world war.
I think we're already in a war, Genia. I think we're already in a war, but thank you for your input. It's certainly not required. I don't... Why are you discussing that now? We're being shot at by planes and you're like, I wrote an article! Beautiful sketch of pre-war Shanghai saved from the fire.
The Magic City. Sure hope it can survive this.
Well, given that it's in pieces right now, probably not.
Come on!
Ah, you have a sword! I have a fist! So, take your sword and go away.
Where to now?
Looks like we have to climb.
It's not even much of a sword. The end's broken off of it.
How do you get the quest? I really want to stay at your house in Cyberpunk.
Why are we...
Get the quest? I really want to stay at
Okay.
your house in Cyberpunk.
Dude,
What are we doing, Jones?
I'm not giving Cyberpunk 2077 hints out during a live stream. Come on now, that's crazy. Go look it up online, you have Google. Gain stamina boost after avoiding an enemy attack through a perfect dodge maneuver. Yeah.
I could learn something from this one.
Speaking of which, I haven't upgraded shit in a while, have I?
Look where I'm pointing.
No, I'm not going to look where you're pointing because I'm busy. Let's do combat button man. One-handed firearms deal more... Oh, I don't really use firearms in this game. Bob and weave. Gain stamina boost after avoiding an enemy attack through a perfect dodge maneuver. Yeah, let's do that one.
I could be getting this game in July on Boxing Day sale.
Cool. Alright, increase handgun ammunition capacity by a half dozen bullets. Carry twice the amount of fruit. No. It's true grit. Take less damage when down to the last bar of health. Sure. I don't think I'll ever need that, but you never know. Actually, do I have enough to upgrade the rest of these? Maybe that's what I'll do. Slug boy, increase ammunition.
But the kind of stuff happens on live streams, sadly, so I'm always worried when a streamer I watch goes quiet. Best Buy has it for $89.
Yes, the game just came out. It's not going to be cheap. You're not going to find it. You're not going to find it for like $20, dude. It literally just came out for PS5.
It's a plane. I can fly that thing.
You can fly?
I know it's a long shot,
Gina,
but do you have another
you can't
idea?
even walk a straight line.
That
How are you
was
going
an
to
answer.
fly a plane?
I need to check.
Let's
if
be
the
fair
engine
here.
works first.
All right, I guess we have a plan.
I don't trust you with flying.
Are you getting the Switch too?
No. I'm not interested in the Switch.
No one.
I had a Switch 1, and then it was stolen by an ex, and I barely used it as it was, so no. No, I'm not interested in...
Use your whip to pull down that sign.
The Nintendo stuff that I have, I'm happy with, which is the SNES and NES
Good
Mini
thinking.
that I reprogrammed to run all of the games instead of 30. And so I'm happy with that. I use that occasionally. Not often,
Switch
but
2 is a massive ripoff.
ripe-off. A massive ripe-off. Thank you, bot, for not understanding the English language. Always a plus.
I have the original Switch, so I don't plan on getting
Remember, when you use a bot for your live streams, make sure that the bot doesn't understand basic English language. Come on, Gina, let's get out of here.
This is madness.
Let's keep moving.
You know what's madness? You not following me. That's madness. The place is falling apart around us and you're just like strolling through it like it's a fucking fair. Okay. Come on, let's get the hell out of here.
We need to get to the other side.
Easier said than done.
Yeah.
Follow me.
Easier said than done when, you know, the entire environment is falling around us. I just turned into Porky Pig there.
Are you okay?
Yes. Why would you say that if you see me get up?
Be careful.
I can't tell if you're alright or not.
Time of my life.
Yeah,
YouTube is fun also.
it's fantastic. I'm having a great time trying not to die. What's down here? Oh, it's just a lead around? Wait, no. Oh yeah, no. Yeah, it's just a lead around. Could have
Let's
just
get out of
jumped
here.
that. Hang on. Let's make sure I didn't avoid any collectibles. Maybe there's a teacup I can take. All right, let's get out of here. Yes, Gina, that is a plane. You are correct. I am glad you understand basic words. Wow. You literally just pushed me out of the way so you could jump. How does that make you feel?
The plane.
Where are you now? Okay, go ahead of me. Because last time, you literally pushed me off of the side.
All the Mad Max films, including Furiosa.
Nice. I don't know how that implies to this, but cool. But yeah, like, what the hell was that? She literally pushed me aside while she was jumping. So that I would fall to my death. This is why sidekicks in games don't necessarily work to your favor.
That's it, deal. It's working. We need to get it straight, or we can't take off.
There.
Oh, good. Yes, that helps. Gina.
Gina, pull
Yeah,
up.
thanks. This is what I wanted to do. Yeah.
I don't want you to die.
Well, then maybe you should have waited until I got in the plane before taking off. Just a thought.
I hate when partners do that in RPGs.
I think we made it.
Spoke too soon. Something tells me these guys are.
And yes, just like in the Last Crusade with Sean Connery shooting the you can do that in this as well, and you get a trophy for it. Actually, the trophy is like a quote from the Last Crusade. Dad, how are we doing back there? Oh, everything's fine. Everything's fine. I shot the plane. You shot our plane, Dad. Ah, what's the difference? A plane is a plane.
They got him.
be the birds of the sky. I love it line. I remembered my Charlemagne.
My army shall be the birds of the sky.
Mount will be happy.
My favorite line is when he slaps him across the face and goes, "That's for blasphemy!"
Introduce me while we're here.
Sure.
Don't
It's
say
summer
the
for
word
coffee.
crap again. Plane.
So annoying.
We're losing altitude.
I'll get us a new plane. Don't crash.
Thanks for the advice. What are you doing, Jones?
I'm getting us a new plane. Just relax.
Hold the plane still.
Who's more annoying, her or Raj?
Oh, definitely Raj. Enjoy the fall. Where is she? Oh.
Put it on. Out of my way, pal.
Nighty night.
You're right, low.
Gina.
Jones!
0.
Cannon.
I'm trying!
Get your hair with this.
Why are you constantly saying 0, dude? What are you talking about? Talking about another game again?
You're hurt. Here.
What are you handing her?
Thank you.
Oh, Band-Aids. I thought she was it looked like drugs. He's like, here, have some coke.
I still don't know how this rug will bring us half.
You were shot. Here, have some cocaine.
Only thing I
His
know
wallet.
His wallet?
is
His
no one can ever
wallet.
use those stones again.
What's your theory, Professor?
My Wi-Fi is ticking me off.
Nazis use them, they end up on the top of a mountain. We use them, and we end up dodging bullets and bombs in a war zone. I've seen what happens when mortals mess with this kind of power. It doesn't end well.
No.
Look, I can drop you off at the nearest harbor. Maybe you can catch a boat to Italy.
Yeah.
I'm not going anywhere, Jones.
I still have the stone. Oh,
All right.
never mind. I thought she was using that to bribe him. Instead, she just
Where
handed
are
it
the
to
other
him.
stones?
Well, the nearest site on the Great Circle would be Sukhothai,
That's where we're going.
deep inside the
Sukhothai.
jungles of Siam.
Siam.
But what if
I always
Voss
thought it was
has already
Africa
taken-
for some reason.
Not a chance. None of the relics in the Vatican treasure chamber came from Sukhothai. It's got to be there.
What are we waiting for, then?
By the way, that was some nice flying back there.
Yeah?
I don't suppose you know.
What was that response?
So
What?
He needs to go to Thailand.
Excuse me?
Nothing.
He needs to suck it to. Oh my god.
Just might have a little
I'm not
trouble
even
with
reading
that's
that, sir. You're a terrible person. That's all I'm saying. Terrible. I should be used to that by now from you, though. I've done enough streams with you to know that you're a horrendous individual, just like me. I think that's why we work so well together. We're just two terrible people streaming games.
Well, the funny thing is he is going to Thailand. He said Siam and that is Thailand now.
Yeah, no, I know. It is now, but back when this game took place in the... Well, I mean, this takes place in
We
1926,
should talk to the locals.
I think?
Yes, but we had to earn their trust.
Pretty sure it's like
I think the people there
1926.
are very happy with all this fascisty around.
Oh, I'm starving. Here's all I got left. Do you want some?
Yes, please.
What is that?
Oh, hey, fella.
Oh, bacon. Why do you have bacon? Where?
Looks like you
how,
could do this more than I
you've been
could.
carrying bacon in your pocket for like ages? I don't understand where you got that from.
Traveling through the Siam jungle at night is not a very good idea.
That looks like an hotel.
Gina, we said we were going to Sukhatai. So get started.
Oh my god. Expired bacon. Yeah, that's...
Keep a low profile.
Must have been from McDonald's then. We all know that food at McDonald's is the most...
Before I went to this place.
Phone in that place?
Right? Yeah, I would have gone on vacation. You guys ever see the Uncharted movie? That was so funny. Nolan North's cameo.
Or Harvey's bacon.
Fucking Matt, what's his name? Holland, Tom Holland going up to Nolan North and being like, I just fell out of a plane, and Nolan North's like, that happens to me all the time. That's the best part of that movie. The rest of the movie sucked ass. Don't mind me, I'm just gonna go in here and raid everything you own. Comic book. Tales of Dread number 4. Albino Crocodile God versus the Reptile King. Which of these beasts of the wild will be victorious? Be the first to read all about it. Expired fish sticks. No, I think it was bacon that he had. It looked like bacon. I just don't know where it came from. Maybe they served it on the bus that he drove in on. I don't know. Or maybe he had it sent to the Vatican, which would be disgusting. That would have been like months ago. 5 months, or over 6 months at least. Okay, let's don't mind me, everybody who's paying attention to me. I'm just stealing everything.
Not their comic book now. What will they do for fun?
Tom Yum recipe. Watana, that rude German asked for food because I want to watch him burn. We will make my famous Tom Yum. This is how you do it. You prepare a batch of shrimp and make stock out of the shells and heads. Strain out the bits and add 3 stalks of lemongrass, 7 lime leaves, a large root worth of ground galangal, and 20 roughly chopped chiles, including seeds. After 5 minutes, add the shrimp and take off the heat. Add chili paste, fish sauce and lime juice until it tastes right. Serve and watch him squirm. So basically, wait. Hold up. No. We're going to go back to that for a sec. 20 roughly chopped chilies. Including seeds. Yeah, chili including seeds. So basically, that recipe is to make him burn to death. Interesting. Yeah, not in that amount though. Chili in that amount would be pretty bad. I can't stand spicy shit. It doesn't agree with me. Spicy stuff does not agree with me at all. Well, we could go to the hotel, or we could look around for more collectibles. I say we look around for more collectibles. What's over here? Absolutely nothing, just fish.
I love spicy foods, including sushi.
That's cool. Oh, what's back here? Laundry. Alright. I'm going to raid you of your panties. I'm actually not Indiana Jones, I'm Panty Raider.
Let's see here.
Rumored archaeological thefts in Sukhothai. The foreign archaeological delegation visiting the... Yeah, I'm not a big fan of it. Visiting the ruins of Sukhothai has been marred by accusations of thievery. Witnesses claim that the soldiers accompanying the archaeological expedition as protection against rebels have been stealing valuable historical artifacts, intending to ship them back to Europe. The general of the Royal Siamese Army in the Sawankalok region dismissed this as baseless rumors. This expedition was sent by Italy's great leader Benito Mussolini to exchange knowledge benefiting both our countries. He said, according to the general, the archaeologists will work with local scholars for a few days, studying the ruins before they return home. We should be proud by the global importance of our history, he added.
Well, Voss can do whatever he likes as long as the general gets paid.
Oh, another fascist tent. What's in here? Another book. Revolver reload speed is increased. Interesting.
Maybe I could learn something from this.
Maybe. Any other tents that I can raid? Looks like there's one over here.
Sì, signore. Passo. Naturalmente, signore. Passo.
Vedete che tutto sia perfetto. Siamo nel paese come ospiti del generale. Non sarebbe felice di ricevere altrettanto.
Alright. I love how they don't notice me. Like, alright. I guess they don't care. That's fine. They don't know who I am yet. Once they find out, they're gonna start shooting at my face. Is there any more stuff over here to... Nope. It looks like I've gotten everything. Alright, let's go inside the hotel. Hi there,
Hi there.
Hi, yeah, hi. Just gonna... I'm gonna steal all your food, don't turn around. Just stay right there.
Hi.
They have not cleaned the floor in here in about 20 years. Sukhothai rebels attack foreign archaeological expedition. Wait, is this the same... This is the same article, is it not? No, it's not. Okay. Following a series of violent rebel attacks on the foreign expedition in Sukhothai, the general has vowed to end the bloodshed. Soldiers will now accompany the expedition to ensure their safety. This should not concern the peaceful residents in the area, said the general, when asked about how this would impact the villagers around the Sukhothai ruins. The soldiers are only there to protect everyone from the senseless violence committed by the rebels. The rebels have been active in Sukhothai since the failed uprising in Krung Thep, which caused many to flee north. There's no cockroaches in here. I'm just saying the floor is dirty. It's full of footprints. I get that it's raining, but... Welcome, thank you. I'm just going to steal all your food. And what are you doing, Gina?
I saw a telephone over there.
Oh,
good,
that's the most helpful you've been all game so far. Another one. Flood rains hit the Sawankalok region. Many regions in Siam are grappling with the aftermath of an exceptionally intense monsoon season. One such region is the presence of Sawankalok. I'm pronouncing that so wrong, but I just... whatever. Known for the ruins of Sukhothai, where rice fields and villages along its rivers have been inundated. Tourists are advised to stay away from the area, as normal travel routes will be limited or inaccessible for some time. Can you stop? Yeah, nobody's coming, lady. Just fetch. Please.
It's pronounced Savanka.
No, it's not. And I'm not saying that. Smartass. Stew. Alright, yeah, let's head downstairs. Let's use the phone. Gotta get in touch with Is that not blood? Yeah, that looks like blood. Something happened here at some point. Yeah, clearly they don't clean up in here at all. But anyway, let's call Marcus.
Operator มีอะไรให้ฉันช่วยไหม
Yes, operator. I'd like to place an international call, please.
Hello?
Marcus, did you find the page?
Yes, you were right, Indiana. There are legends about a lost ziggurat in the jungles of Sukhothai. Supposed to be a haunted place, shunned by the Khmer. But legends are unreliable.
You must be busy. I'll come back.
And even if it did exist, no one could tell you where.
That's what I thought. Look,
Reception is deserted. How's your friend?
Who's that? Have you met a lady?
What? No, of course not. Marcus, don't be ridiculous. Try the bell.
I've just done it.
Try again. You still there, Marcus?
Indiana, I have to tell you something.
Well, what is it?
The college administration. They decided to let you go.
In a second. They're gonna fire me?
I told you that running off during midterms would get you in trouble, old boy.
Oh, okay. Look, Marcus. We can't stop now. I'm committed. Do you mind?
I don't think I can protect you this time, Indiana.
Where are stones?
I'm sorry.
Hello, Lucas.
Indiana.
Why don't you ask Voss? He's the one who took him from the Vatican, not me.
Last chance to leave.
Hello?
Life is precious.
Indiana?
Even yours.
Are you there?
Sawarika? Thank you so much. Very helpful.
Hello?
It's Karen.
Not a threat.
Operator?
A kindness.
I think I've lost the call. Operator? Operator?
Jones. What happened? You're quiet as a sheet.
It's nothing.
Well, it took me a while, but I finally got us some rooms.
Oh no, he got fired.
Well, it ties into the next movie, right?
Here's the key to your room.
Because keep in mind that this game takes place before the Last Crusade. So it all ties in together, right? It's Raiders of the Lost Ark, the Great Circle, then the Last Crusade, then
Who died?
the Temple of Doom took place before Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Hola, Capcuna. Thanks.
See you in the morning.
In the Last Crusade he was working at the school.
No, he was not. He was working at a new school. A new school, man. Rewatch The Last Crusade. Even I know that. He ends up getting hired at oh god. It's not the same college. He ends up getting rehired at a new college. So
A new school.
Mhm. Yeah. It actually explained.
College.
I can't remember the name of the college, but it's not the same school. It's not the same class. It's not the same college. The college that he got fired from doesn't want him back.
Not Barnett College.
I think it was the one that was featured in the Fate of Atlantis, which was Barnett College. Yes, Barnett. And this one, it wasn't. The college that he was at at the beginning of the game was not Barnett College. It was I can't even remember the name of it. I'd have to go back but it wasn't Barnett College. All right. Anyway, let's continue on. We got many things to do, and only a certain amount of time to do it in, especially considering we're almost at 2 hours. Kind of. I've arrived at the hotel, far from the busy halls of Chulalongkorn University. I can feel the serenity of Sukhothai settling on me. Even though I've only been here a short while, I needed this change of scenery, just as I need to work in the field. As much as I love old books, I have to uncover the truth myself, following in the footsteps of Prince Vajira Fud as he explored the ruins of Sukhothai. Even though I grew up here, it wasn't until I read Story of an Excursion to the Cities of King Ruang that I appreciated how much of our history remains to be discovered. I found a wonderful photograph taken by Prince Vajiravu in the university library. Perhaps it is from when he was preparing to embark on his journey into the ruins of Sukhothai on January 4th, 1907. I wonder how much his studies at Oxford inspired him to do this. Tomorrow I shall make the river journey to the village. I brought gifts for Uncle Sunan and fried egg. It feels good to be back. I wonder if the old treehouse is still there. Perhaps I could use it as a base for my field work. Wait, who is this from? Forgotten note. It sounds like it's written by his son, Sunan's son. Or
plenty of times before.
Whatever.
Google says in the Raiders of the Lost Ark movie, Indiana Jones is a professor of archaeology and history at Marshall College.
Yes, Marshall College.
However, in the later movie, The Last Crusade,
yes.
he is shown to be teaching at Garnet College.
Yes, yes!
In the Crystal Skull movie, he is back at Marshall College. In The Dial of Destiny, he is teaching at Hunter College in New York.
First of all, this game is not covering the new movies at all. This game is not tied into the new movies. So get that out of your head, first of all. Second of all, this game, the creators of this game said that the new movies sucked ass and they didn't want this game to be involved with the new movies. Whether that's true or not, I don't know because I've never seen them. But this game takes place in between Raiders of the Lost Ark and The Last Crusade. He gets fired from Marshall College. Marshall College is the college at the beginning of the game that we were at. He gets fired from that college. Near the end of the game, he gets hired at Barnett College because he gets a phone call. And you'll see as the game goes on. And then The Last Crusade, he's already at Barnett College. It all ties together. And the reason...
Went to Barnett also?
He went with Indy, yes. It explains it all. And the other thing is, the guys who made this game aren't assholes. Because they brought in one of the head writers of the movies, from what I recall. And he helped with the authenticity of the script. This is not just some random stupid-ass game like they used to do with at LucasArts. Because at LucasArts, they never gave two shits about tying any of the games into the movies. They didn't give two shits. It was just about licensing. They didn't care. That's why Raiders of the... That's why... No, Spielberg wasn't involved in this. I'm talking about one of the writers. Spielberg was the director. So... In the original LucasArts games, you can say all you want and say how much of a good game they were. Sure, they were good games. Were they tied into the movies? They didn't give a shit about any of the old games, Stu. They didn't care. They didn't care about authenticity. They didn't care that they tied into the other movies. They never gave two shits. It was all about just making a buck off of a franchise. That's why all of the Indiana Jones games up until this point were trash in that regard. They were fun games, don't get me wrong. I didn't much care for the Tomb Raider inspired ones, like what was the Tomb Raider ones? I can't even remember the names of the games. They were the Infernal Machine, those ones. They were terrible, horrendous games. All they were Tomb Raider clones with terrible voice acting and generic gameplay. The only one that was halfway decent was Fate of Atlantis. And even that wasn't even tied into any of the movies. It was just all over the place. This has been the only good Indiana Jones game in a very freaking long time. And it's unfortunate that it's had to take them this long to finally discover that, oh, wow, maybe we should make another Indiana Jones game. Anyway, I'm going to shut up here because there's going to be a cutscene playing.
Don't you love rain? It washes everything clean.
Gina. I'm sorry about Laura.
I don't know what I'll do if we get through this. I can't go back to my normal life. What about you?
Kishy time.
Start looking for a new job, I guess.
Any family?
She,
She?
Didn't work out.
I love rain.
She said I was too busy chasing the past. Didn't make good on my promises. You know. Fixing the porch. Fancy dinners.
Well, I can see how you could drive a woman away. For what it's worth, when we first met, I thought you were a heartless grave robber.
Is that a fact?
Yes.
And, what do you think now?
And I was wrong. You do have a heart.
So just
A heartless grave robber with a big heart.
We all have our weaknesses.
Oh, yeah.
What's happening?
Saved by the blast!
I need you to help me.
Don't worry, he kisses her at some point, but not anytime soon.
Come on.
So Stu, don't worry, you'll still be able to get off on a kiss.
Gunfire.
That was an explosion, not gunfire.
We can help.
Yoink! Wrong gun. Yoink!
I don't really care if he kisses her.
Yes, you do. You've been rooting for it the entire game. Don't lie. That probably should have aimed at them and not the door, but you know, it happens. God damn it. Yeah, I should go into cover now.
We need to get out of here. There's a way out of the storage room, but it's locked.
I'll look for a key.
They destroyed the door. Search it there.
Oh yeah, that's fantastic. Let's look for the key.
I can't find the damn key.
Okay, I've picked the lock. Someone cover me.
I'm coming, Gina.
My hands are shaking.
You can do it. Stay focused.
Yes, it's open. We have to go.
Typical Indiana Jones yelling at girls.
Basically,
We have a boat.
Indana? Indana Jones. Alright, let's get the hell out of here before this building collapses on our heads. Later! Oh, wow. That it almost collapsed on our heads. Okay.
Autocorrect. Why didn't he take the gun?
Oh, I was the one who threw the gun, not him. Because I know what's up. I know what's coming up. I've beaten this game many times. I just didn't need the gun. It's not that he didn't take the gun, it's that I told him to drop it.
That is correct. Or you prefer to swim?
No.
You know our language.
I know enough to get me into trouble. Now, why are your soldiers fighting the fascists?
We fight anyone who tries to steal our country's heritage.
But who allowed them to enter into the country?
A general who is an admirer of Mussolini. An arrogant German archaeologist made a deal with him.
Voss.
You know him?
I know of him. Relax. We're on your side.
Get down. I am Pailin Chalat Pu Kalum. Who are you?
My name is Ginetta Lombardi, and this is Dr. Indiana Jones.
Doctor of what?
I'm an archaeologist.
Hey lady, you call her
Not
Dr.
like Voss.
Jones.
But I know what he wants. And I know how to stop him from getting it.
ฉันรู้สึกเป็นเกียรติกับการมาเยือนของท่าน ฉันอยากจะมอบที่พักในกระท่อมตกปลาแห่งนี้ที่อยู่ริมแม่น้ำที่สวยงามของเราให้กับท่านและเพื่อนร่วมเดินทาง
Was hat gesagt? Der Dorf Bethesda, betätigt in Unterkunft in einer Hütte.
Short Round is my favorite.
Yeah, he was good. I liked him. He was only in the one movie though. He wanted to see. The thing is that he wanted to be back in Indiana Jones. He was saying that he wanted to be in
the Goonies.
He was saying that he wanted to be in one of the new movies.
In the jungle and there's no signs of any monkeys or crocodiles.
He was saying he wanted to be in the new movies, and then that nothing ended up happening. And there is talks that he's going to be in one of the games, one of the upcoming games by like the sequel, because they have 2 more games in production, 2 more Indiana Jones games in production, and it sounds like he might be voicing Short Round in one of those games. So we'll see. We'll see. Those games are a ways out, obviously. We still have the DLC coming out for this at some point. Yeah, so I will be streaming the DLC of this game once it comes out, but I don't know when that's going to be. They just have a release date of this year, so it could be any time this year. But when it comes out, I will stream the DLC, which takes place after the events of the main story. There is also a RoboCop sequel that's coming out, and I know Lewis will probably want me to stream that as well. That's coming out in July of this year, and I will be streaming that on my channel as well.
Nach etwas sehr Wichtigem und diese Rebellen, verstehen Sie mich?
RoboCop.
Bin an meiner Ausgrabung. Wir verschwinden erst, wenn Sie im Zaum halten. Haben Sie mich verstanden?
พวกเราก็แค่อยากจะใช้ชีวิตอย่างสันติปัญญาชนอย่างท่านก็น่าจะเข้าใจได้ดี
Nun gut. Einen schönen Abend noch.
They're gone.
ขึ้นมากันได้แล้วไพลินอะ
เรามาแล้วค่ะลุง
มากับใครเนี่ย
เพื่อนค่ะ พวกเขาออกมาช่วยเรา
Voss is like so out of place in this environment. It's just like, you will do what I ask you to do. There will be bloodshed. Alright, let's get the hell out of here.
I thought Voss was the guy who IDs on the boat.
มันอันตรายเกินไป
ก็ได้
Dies.
ค่ะลุงสุนันท์
No, that wasn't Voss.
You all right?
What are you talking about? No, Voss is the main German villain in this. You're talking about...
Would you like some tea?
Oh, you're talking about his second in command? No. That was Gantz.
You coming, Dr.
Gantz? Yeah,
yes.
Gantz. I think his name was. And he's dead.
Whenever you're ready.
Voss is very much alive. Voss doesn't...
Glance.
Was it Glance? No, I don't think it was. Anyway, whatever his name was, he's dead. Voss is still very much alive until, we kill him at the ending of the game. He's the ending boss.
Sorry, Glance. Gotcha. Or Glance.
I don't know. Who knows? Who cares? Either way, he's dead. Stupid American cartoons. Choo choo, choo choo, ha 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 ha. Fucking stupid.
Maybe it was Schwanz. What's out with the cat's cat? Up.
What's out with the cats up? What's out with the cats up? What's up with the cats? I don't know. They're just cats. They're wild cats. Maybe they're pets. I don't know. Doesn't matter. It's not the first time Mr. Dr. Jones has played with a... okay, never mind. No, Stu, I know what you want me to say. I'm not even going to go there. Yeah, no, we're done. We're done. I'm starting to turn into Stu here. Let's not have that happen. Alright, we're going to look for some documents here. Hello, sorry to, wake you guys up. I'm just here to raid your house. I hope you don't mind.
I never thought of Indy as a cat person. He's out here petting everyone he sees.
Petting everyone he sees? Oh, every cat he sees. Now just picture Indiana Jones just petting everybody, including the cats. He's like, "Oh, you're a really nice person. I'm just gonna stroke your hair and not think of snakes." Okay, you know what? Let's just go and do the cutscene because I could be wandering around here looking for collectibles for a while. So let's just continue on, and we'll look for collectibles after. That's nice. Gina, you dragged me behind a plane. You don't deserve tea, ma'am.
Sawadi krap lung sunak.
สวัสดี ขอต้อนรับสู่บ้านของฉัน
One question, Dr. Jones. What makes you any different from Voss? You are both here to steal our cultural heritage.
No, I'm not here to steal anything. But to ask for your permission. I have the greatest respect for your culture and its history. I even teach a course about the Siamese kingdom and its artifacts.
This relic we're looking for has great power, but to Voss, it is a weapon of war. He will do anything.
I love cats.
Voss คือฆาตกรจอมลวงโลก เราจะช่วยคุณเพื่อขัดขวางไม่ให้เขาสำเร็จ แต่
What's he saying?
He says he may help us, but there's...
Anyone else getting buffering?
คุณจะต้องพิสูจน์ตัวเองซะก่อน
That's a YouTube issue. A lot of streamers have been experiencing that on YouTube lately. That's unfortunately nothing on my end. YouTube has been doing that lately. I've noticed it on your videos. I've noticed it on Olaf's videos when he streams. Unfortunately, that's nothing I have any control over, Stu. That's a YouTube thing.
So. Bisuyo ng krap. Anaray krap.
โถอาถรรพ์โถที่ต้องคำสาปด้วยมนต์ดำภายในโถบรรจุสิ่งที่คุณเกลียดกลัวที่สุดที่สัมผัสได้ คุณจะต้องล้วงมือลงไปในโถ
Yes, I am having issues.
เผชิญหน้ากับสิ่งที่คุณกลัว
What?
Yeah, that's nothing to do with my stuff, guys. Unfortunately, that's a YouTube thing. That's also nothing to do with your internet either. That has been a thing on YouTube for a little bit now. I want to say like a couple of weeks at least. I'm surprised, Stu, that this is the first you've heard of this, because like this has been a common thing with YouTube for a couple of weeks, where your videos, a lot of the live streams, well, that might be just based on your location, James. You might be in a location that's not having that issue. And it's only affecting live streams, it's not affecting videos after the fact. So if you're watching a YouTube video...
Poor contestants for the soup.
He thought it was a snake. Yeah. That wasn't a snake. So basically, Sunan said, "We'll help you if you look in this jar that brings your greatest fears to life." And, or, you know, pull something out of this jar that brings your greatest fears to life. Face your fears.
I always have problems on Twitch streams, though. This is why he likes women BTW. Because he's afraid of snakes.
So he reaches into the bowl, or the pot, or whatever the hell it is, thinking that it's a snake. And then, of course, he pulls it out and he realizes that it's just, you know, pork intestines, or whatever the hell it was. Anyway. Let's continue on with the cutscene. But yes, that's the issue. If you guys are having any loading issues or whatever while you're watching the live stream, that's got nothing to do with me. That's got to do with YouTube and their amazing servers. Now, the servers aren't affecting movies or TV shows or whatever after the fact. So if you're watching anything on YouTube that isn't live streaming, you won't have any problems. But if you are watching something... Buffering, yes. If you are watching...
It's all your fault.
It's all my fault, yes. Stu, thank you very much. My lawyers will be in touch with you very shortly. All right, let's continue with the cutscene.
As a boy, I heard of the first people. Ages ago, they arrived on a great raft. The Sky Spirit spoke to the angel of the river who guided their way.
This never happens over at Stu's Game Reviews.
They brought clams to multiply in the riverbed.
Yes, it does. Don't lie.
A temple of stone. Inside the temple was hidden the blessed pearl, protected by a terrible yak.
What's a yak?
From Yakshan, Sanskrit for giants. Shunka.
และเมื่อถึงเวลาที่ต้องพิสูจน์ความเป็นลูกผู้ชายฉันจึงออกตามหาไข่มุกศักดิ์สิทธิ์นั้น
To become a man, I went in search of the blessed pearl.
ฉันเสาะหาไปตามหนองบึงจนเจอเข้ากับยักษ์ร้าย
I journeyed the marshland until I found a yak in the water.
How does he know like every language? It's insane.
I mean, it was the same in the movies. He understood languages. I think his dad taught him, didn't he? Taught him a lot of languages. It reminds me of Relic Hunter, that TV show Relic Hunter that was filmed in Canada with Tia Carrere. There was a TV series called Relic Hunter that was from Canada. It was with Tia Carrere, and she played like an archaeologist who toured the world, finding lost artifacts and taking them back to museums. She was basically a female Indiana Jones, and in that show she knew all languages too. She knew all languages as well. It was pretty cool. I like that show. I do recommend it. If you guys like Tia Carrere, that's some of her best acting was on that show.
Inside the chest
she was really good in that. And she played a really cool character.
Carved in it.
It lasted for, I think, 4 seasons.
No one could read it. My guess is, the blessed pearl looks something like this.
ได้พิสูจน์ตัวเองแล้วดังนั้นเราจะช่วยคุณนำไข่มุกศักดิ์สิทธิ์กลับมามันอยู่ในบึงโจรตามหายักษ์ในน้ำให้เจอมันคอยเฝ้าอุโมงค์ลับใต้น้ำอยู่
ขอบคุณครับลุงสุนัน
James.
What did he say?
He's gonna help us find the blessed pearl.
Was any of that true?
Every good story is true in one way or another.
Lung Sunan trusts you, Dr. Jones, so please, don't let him down. I will arrange a boat for you, but you will also need a breathing device to go through the tunnel. Pay a visit to Tong Dang in the morning and he will assist you.
You again. Good morning.
A breathing device. Time to get the breathers from Phantom Menace.
Yeah, you just go to the breathing, the guy selling the breathing devices, he just gives you a Darth Vader outfit.
Hello?
Do cats bite?
I don't know. Harass them and find out. What? So weird. Oh, I've never seen this guy before, actually. Let's try this out. Choose one of these two cups and I will tell you something about your future. What cup do we want, guys? The gold or the silver? Here, what if I stroke your bald head instead? Scoochie coochie coo. Alright, what do you guys think? Gold or silver?
The cup of a carpenter.
What? What does that even mean? Pick a cup, gold or silver. Alright, cool. I'll pick then. I guess we'll do the gold cup. Anybody have any objections with the gold cup?
Neither.
Neither? No. Alright, great. Let's do gold. At the end of a very long journey, you will find what you are looking for. That's not a fortune. That's just common sense.
I know from experience, Cyber, that yes, they do. I have pet cats of my own, lol.
What about... That wasn't even a... That was a fortune? I want my money back. At the end of a great journey, you will find what you were looking for. Cool. Thanks. What is this? Map of the flooded ruins of ancient Sukhothai. Well, I'll take that. Always good to have.
What's this?
Noah. This fishing rod is now yours. Even if your father never showed you how to fish, you will learn. When you catch a big one, here's my recipe for grilling it. Gut and clean the fish without slicing open the belly, and leave the scales on. Stuff the fish with a few stalks of lemongrass and a handful of lime leaves. Then cover it in a shell of coarse salt that has been mixed with a bit of water and flour and cook it over a low fire for about 30 minutes on each side, depending on the size of your fish. While the fish is cooking, make a sauce. First, you pound garlic and bird's eye chiles to a paste. Then you combine the paste with fish sauce, lime juice, and a little water and sugar. Once it is cooked, cut open and eat the flesh with the sauce and a bowl of steamed rice. It is fresh and simple food, unlike what you're used to eating in Krung Thep. Good luck. Sunan.
Sounds delicious.
I don't know why you're still carrying on about the cat. That's very not important. Alright. Oh, this was the guy that the note was about. Noah or whatever.
You are Dr. Jones, yes?
It's an animal lol. Every animal bites when they're not in the mood.
Professor Fleming's work with mold broth filtrate?
Sorry, not that kind of doctor.
Oh.
What are you working on?
I'm trying to replicate the professor's work and cultivate my own medicine. After the floods happened last month, many people have fallen ill with bacterial infections, and I just don't have the medicine to help them.
Listen, if I were to find some medicine, would you accept it? As a gift, of course.
Yes, Doctor. I would be eternally grateful.
The way that conversation ends always feels so awkward to me. He just it feels like there should have been more to that conversation. I don't know. How many medicines do I have so far? 3? Okay. Not even close to being enough. Shaping up is what? Increases health reserve by 1 bar. I should actually heal myself, actually, now that I think about it. And he's got extra bandages here, so I'm going to take one. There we go. Oh.
Sometimes I miss my lab in Gumtep. At least I knew where everything was.
Stamina bar is pretty low too. All right. Let's.
Hi there.
เธอถามว่าพวกคนนอกทำอะไรคุณบ้างพวกมันไม่ให้เกียรติกันเลยแต่ก็ไม่ได้ทำอะไรรุนแรง
He said they haven't been violent, but they have no respect for them.
How have the authorities reacted?
แล้วทางการไม่ทำอะไรเลยเหรอไม่เลยพวกเขากลัวจอมพลจนหัวหด
He said they turned a blind eye. The general's influence is too great.
Interesting. Thank you.
If you are done with your interviews, I will go now, Miss Lombardi.
Oh, no, please call me Gina. I really appreciate your help, Eileen.
Yeah, Gina is a journalist.
Ivy looks cute. I want her.
You are so random with the stuff you say on this chat. Cyberpunk. It's just so off topic.
Beautiful day for a walk, don't you think?
No, we can swim there. I did not mean to dive into the water.
I'll be in the boat.
No, I won't be in the boat. I'll be in the water. All right. Let's get out of here.
Oh.
By the way, if you're wondering why the music is working now in this game when the last 2 streams it hasn't been, it's because a patch came out recently that fixed all of that. Just like I said, I knew there was going to be a patch to fix it. So now we got music again for everything. Thank God. Otherwise, a lot of this would have been really awkward.
Easy. You're okay.
Don't swim in Ecuador water pier and he's attacked.
Not surrounded by water.
Needs to be a good boat.
Can't swim, okay?
Is she wearing leather pants?
Oh. Well. We all have our weaknesses. You just take it easy. Pretty sure I can handle this myself. Yeah. You good?
Yes. Okay. Let's find this yak in the water.
The way that he smiled at her was kind of creepy. Just saying. Kind of weird. Let's find this yak in the water.
He wants her.
I mean, isn't that the case with every woman he meets in all of the movies and stuff like that? He kind of like has feelings for them. It's kind of
Siamese, if you please.
Oh God.
We are Siamese, if you don't please.
All right, what is this? Mystery note. A photograph of Pai Lin and her rebels somewhere in Sukhothai.
Curious.
Those who wish to fight the oppression follow the tigers. Now, I have this one safe written down because I don't really want to do this whole stupid thing that they want me to do. There's like, so what you have to do to get this safe combination is you have to travel to another location. There's a statue there amidst a bunch of Germans. On the back of the statue is the combination for this safe, which is nowhere near where the statue is, by the way. So I am going to just consult my notes because I have written down a lot of combinations over the course of this game. And I'm going to just grab this one. $24.80.
Bingo.
Grab heavyweight enemies in hand-to-hand combat. All right.
This sounds interesting.
Palin's message. If you read this, you have chosen to follow the path of the tigers and the fight for freedom. This message is for anyone who shares our beliefs.
Is the bird flapping around or the sound of your boat?
That's the engine of the boat. After our defeat in Krungthep, we sought refuge in the north. I took us to Sukhothai, the birthplace of Somsak, my late husband. We were provided shelter and food by the local residents. They showed us there were people out there who believed in our cause. Now, Sukhothai is under attack, not by guns and bombs, but by shovels and pickaxes. It is being plundered of its heritage by foreigners who have been let in here by the corrupt general who only seeks to bolster his military power. Anyone who fights the soldiers is a friend of the tigers. Anyone who fights is a champion of freedom. Friends of the tigers may take what they wish from the supplies in this box or in the supply stashes that can be found elsewhere in Sukhothai. Resist the oppression. Palin. Or Pylon, I should say. I'm back. Alright, let's get out of here. Speak to Tong Dang. Well, first, we should look at our journal. Make sure there's no side missions that we have to do. There isn't. Fine. No, okay. So let's speak to Tong Dang. What's in there? Probably nothing, actually. Oh. Okay. Spoke too soon. Where's... Oh.
Just going for...
Gold bar. $500.
A whole lot of paper for games like Cyberpunk. I have every gun name written down because I have favorite weapons I like. Same with Sil.
That's stupid to do for Cyberpunk because you have a closet where you can put your favorite guns in your houses. So that doesn't make any sense. That's just a waste of paper at that point.
How does he talk underwater?
Magic. He's American. Americans have the gift of gab. I point to you as an example in the contrary. All right. Anyway, let's get this stupid breathing apparatus.
Welcome, sir. I also store guns in cars.
Welcome. Hello. Hi. How are you?
Are you Tong Dang?
I am Tong Dang, mister. You are the American. Hylin told me you would come.
Yes, he said you had something I could use when diving.
A breathing device. Yes. Wait. I believe this is what you see.
Her name is Eileen.
Okay, how much?
For you, I will sell it for a very cheap price.
He said Pylin. He didn't say Eileen. What is the price? 798, and I have 713. Yeah, I'll be back. I need to get some money.
To bribe that General, Voss must have a reserve of gold in his camp. That's a lot of breathing devices.
Yeah, basically Pylin. It's not spelled like that. It's Pailin.
Hey, Jones. I have a mission for us.
I have two phones watching your stream.
One of the villagers has gone missing. He was staying in an old tree house.
All right then, let's keep our eyes peeled for a treehouse.
American Palin.
Wait, she said you had two missions for us. What's the other one? Oh, just stealing Voss's gold? That's not really. That's a main mission. Kind of. I mean, it's kind of important. All right, so let's do the kid who vanished. Might as well do that one first. We're kind of near there anyway. This is, out of all the locations in this entire game, Sukhothai is my favorite location. It's just very pretty. And some of the temples that we encounter in this game, in this part of the game, are really nice. It's a really cool location. Out of all the locations, it's definitely my favorite. And then after this location is the final location of the game, which is Iraq. Or Iran, or one of them. Yeah, so we're not too far off from finishing.
There it is. The old treehouse.
Suffering Sukhothai. Here we go. We have arrived at the treehouse. All right. Boo, 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 boo. Where is the treehouse? Oh, there it is. All right. Medicine. Hell yes, I will take medicine. What's over here? Not a damn thing. Yeah. Okay. All right. Come on, Gino, let's go to this stupid treehouse and find short round or whatever we find here. Get on our way. You haven't seen any bees yet? Why would you see bees? What are you talking about? Out of the way, lady. Always in the way. You're like Chewbacca. Just constantly in the way. Getting in my face. All right. What's this? Remember to eat, my dear nephew. Your mind needs food to function properly. This is how you prepare fish cakes. Catch a good bounty of clown featherback fish, fillet the fish, then turn it into a paste. Add red curry, fish sauce, chopped kaffir, lime leaves, sliced green beans, holy basil, and egg. Mix well with your hands, then slap it into firm. Slap it on firm.
Spring and last year bees were out.
Fry the fish. What does that have to do with this? You're kind of all over the map here, Cyberpunk. You're talking about Cyberpunk, then you're talking about another game, then you're talking about bees, then you're talking about spring. Then like, I don't know what you're going on about. Fry the fish cakes in plenty of oil. Cook until golden, then let it drain. How to make dipping sauce. Pound chiles and garlic to a fine paste. Add a splash of water, vinegar, and salt, and lots of sugar. Then mix well until the sugar is dissolved. Let the mix simmer for a little while. After serving the fish cakes, pour the chili sauce in a bowl of sliced cucumber, sliced shallots, and roasted peanuts.
Have you ever seen soup?
Have I ever seen soup solo? What? Sliced shallots and roasted peanuts. Dip the fish cakes in the sauce and enjoy.
I ate some yesterday. Soup.
Solo soup. This is the worst kind of soup. Let me tell you something, kid. I'm good for the old solo soup, so just keep your opinions to yourself, alright? Gina, could you maybe help me? That would be nice.
Make yourself useful, will you?
Yeah, come on up here.
Giving you an opportunity to impress me with your big muscles.
Well, now impress me with yours and help me.
Lol, I meant the movie Solo, a Star Wars story. It's about Han's backstory and it explains how he first met Chewie. I like mushroom soup.
That's hilarious. Soup! Soup, a Star Wars story. Coming soon.
Listen.
Directed by George Lucas.
Crashes near the treehouse. What if Voss is behind his disappearance?
Then Aron must have stumbled upon something important.
What's important is that Sunan gets his dear nephew back.
Yeah, let's look around and see what we can find. And yeah. Oh, look. A picture. How cool. Photograph of Aran together with his uncle Sunan, 1935. Alright,
Aran seems to be close to his uncle.
That would be funny if they made Star Wars The Soup Strikes Back.
The Soup Strikes Back?
Maybe there is something underneath it.
Maybe, Gina. Thank you for staring at a board and not helping move it. You're always useful.
Looks like they didn't look everywhere.
If my theory is correct, there is an...
His name is Voss as well.
If my theory is correct, there is another older temple buried beneath Watsi Sawai. Perhaps it was a test of courage for Khmer soldiers, and what if the old mechanisms still work? I'm no warrior, but with all I learned at the university in Krung Thep, I think I can figure out how some old traps work. I've noted the possible location on the map. 1. Treehouse. 2. Ruins. 3. Mandapa. 4. Stupa. 5. Ruins. And 6. Watsi Sawai. I wonder what the Indian soldiers are doing near the treehouse. I should ask them what they want.
Aran found a secret inside Watsi Sawai.
That's Watsi Sawai right
An
there.
old shrine, not very far from here. Looks like 3 big prings shaped like corn cobs. Discovered by Prince Wajiwarud in 1907. If we're gonna find the kid, Watsi Sawai is our best bet.
That's how his name is pronounced. Vaji Sarud. Okay. Are you over here? Where? I've already looked over here, lady. Just come with me, you brainless buffoon. I hope nobody pushes you into water or anything. That would be just dreadful, wouldn't it? Especially considering she says she doesn't know how to swim. That would be just bad if somebody were to accidentally kick her into water. Alright, let's continue on our way. Find Watsi Sawai and hope along the journey that Gina doesn't fall into water.
Throw a life jacket on her.
Throw a life jacket on her? I don't think life jackets existed back then. Oh, they probably did, actually, now to think about it. What is this? What am I looking at here? Is this a boat full of goodies?
4 crocs get her.
Ooh, rotten food. My favorite. Alright, let's get out of here.
Yummy food.
Yummy! Rotten food. My favorite.
Rotten tomatoes and apples are terrible.
I wouldn't know. I don't eat rotten food. I tend to, like, throw out my food before it goes bad. I don't just eat it. That would be just weird.
How old are these ruins?
At least 500 years.
Were they built by the people of Siam?
Sukhothai was
I
an
don't
old
know.
trade center. It was taken over by rebels and became a prosperous kingdom before it started to decline.
Every empire falls, sooner or later.
I ate a rotten tomato and apple once by accident.
I don't understand how you can eat them
right.
by accident.
This
That's-
should be the way to watch
You
these
should
Sawari.
know when they're rotten.
I'll come with you. Maybe a run is in there.
Oh, great. That's what I want, Gina. Yeah, you tagging along and causing the enemies to see me more. What a great idea.
I was 4 at the time.
Oh. You might have wanted to start with that part of the story.
I didn't know better.
Yeah, well, that makes sense if you were 4 at the time. I thought you like did it recently or something.
Lo so, è solo superstizione. Però non ti capita mai.
Where's the other guard? Oh, he's way ahead. It sounded like he was beneath me.
Forse hai ragione. Sì, hai sicuramente
Hey, how's it going there, guys? Excusez-moi. Moi, moi, moi. Yeah. Oh, son of a bitch. No, I don't want to use that.
I always check the expiry dates on foods and drinks in stores.
Aia, il braccio!
Eccolo là!
Non fate scappare quel pezzetto!
Oh, what? What? Oh my god, where did you even come from?
Did you hit me?
Oh!
And that's how you fire a gun. No. Alright, let's continue on our way. Gina, thanks for the backup of, well, I don't know what you did. Slapped him a couple of times across the face. That was very helpful. Did absolutely nothing. I appreciate that.
She's just as clumsy as Jar Jar.
Misa Jar Jar Binks!
Like corn cobs.
Misa
That's
here,
it.
big mechaniques! That was the combination, by the way, 2480 for that save that we opened. Just pointing that out for anybody who's watching this and wants to know.
The expiry dates on foods and drinks in stores.
Hey, nobody here, just a guy with a sledgehammer. Nobody. I'm just here working away. I'm a slave of the Germans. Ho 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 ho. Walk faster, sir. I need to get by you. Thank you. They can be looking this way all they want. They're not going to see anything because I'm going to hide back here.
I like how Stu left. I hope he's still here.
Oh, trust me. Stu doesn't leave. He's always around to harass me. He's like Kramer from Seinfeld. Hey, Jerry. I heard you're playing the new Indiana Jones game.
I'm here.
Yeah, see? Told you. Hey, buddy. How would you like a sledgehammer to the face? Ba-boom.
I do like mushy bananas. I use them for banana bread.
I mean, everybody uses mushy bananas for banana bread. That's what you're supposed to do. Bananas are going bad. You don't buy fresh bananas and use them in banana bread. You use them in other stuff. You use them in other stuff, like banana sandwiches.
So I don't want to overload the bot.
I don't even know what the hell that even means. Cyberpunk is saying a lot of random
I
stuff.
was worried you left. Hey James, did you know that apples can be red, green, or even yellow?
I'm pretty sure everybody knows that, Stu. Another Stu life lesson about apples. More important than Atari games. Smashy, smashy. I don't think this is gonna work. Yeah, that's not gonna work. I need something heavier. Increase the durability of melee weapons. Well, that's a good one to have.
Apple, then I ate applesauce, and then I ate a banana.
You are a banana. Alright. I need a melee weapon. Gina! Okay, thank you.
What was this built for?
Looks like a temple. Maybe a rite of passage for Khmer warriors.
I need a melee weapon of sorts to open that
There are also
lockbox.
of grapefruit clovers.
There's got to be.
Of a song kids used to sing in camp about a guy with a hairy banana.
There's totally got to be a melee weapon around here somewhere, because I need to open that lockbox, and there's only one way to do it, and I need a melee weapon.
He was talking about Cyberpunk's random topics, and he didn't want to talk cause of it.
Do you speak English?
You got it, James.
I need to open that lockbox. I don't care about you, James. Right now, I need to open the lockbox and take the money. Because right now, I don't care about what you have to say. Yeah, you're trapped in there. I'll get you soon enough. Don't worry. But first, I got to get that lockbox open. And the only way to open it is by a melee weapon, which I don't have. James, actually, do you have a melee weapon in there with you? Because maybe you could throw it through there, and then I could open that lockbox and take the money. Because the money's more important than your life right now, you understand? So, could you maybe do that? That would be fine. That'd be grand.
I think we need to pull them at the same time.
Anyway, yeah, I don't have a... Okay, I guess there's no melee weapons around here, so let's just carry on then. Gina, again, over here, please.
I'm ready.
That's good. So am I. I've been waiting for you. There we go.
I think Indy melee with Gina soon. Question: can you use crab apples for apple pie?
Oh my god, why are we turning this into a cooking show? Come on, guys, stop. This is really getting stupid now. We don't need to talk about cooking. We're playing an Indiana Jones game. What the fuck?
I did stop.
I'm not talking to you.
I can't just leave Gina here.
I made a very funny joke.
Yeah. I'm sure you did.
My guess
Sorry.
it's hydraulic powered. The people who built this place were masters.
Did you know that the sky is blue?
Oh, for fuck's sakes, guys.
See that platform? You have to find a way to raise it. Then I can cross to the other side.
Hang in there.
Why does he sound like a discount short round? Like, literally, this guy sounds like an older short round. Dr. Jones, you need to find a way to raise the platform. Alright, anyway. Yeah, just stand there and look stupid, Gina. That seems to be your best qualification so far. I will be right back.
Did you know that cats meow and dogs bark?
Yes, and did you know that I don't care? I'm here trying to find something to help this fucking guy get out of his predicament.
Let's find a way.
Alright. We need to get this gear working again. So let's hoppity hop down here.
Lol, I'm just saying random things.
Yeah, I know. I can tell.
The Naga were a divine race of serpents.
Alright,
Take the form of humans.
Serpent people.
What is that sound? It sounds like a monkey. It sounds like a monkey. Must be Stu. Stu's joined us in the temple. Alright, Oh, I'll be fine. Not so much you.
You can do it, Gina. Come on.
Yeah. Come on, Gina. Let's hope you don't fall to your death or anything. That would be just terrible.
You found the way!
Of course. Give us a minute to raise the platform.
Yeah. Gina, you would not have... If not for me, you would not have found any way. You would have been,
What happened to the soldiers?
They were not careful.
Jesus.
They didn't listen to my warnings. Now they are dead.
Where is that?
Shouldn't the water be flowing?
Should be. Must be some kind of valve around here.
The valve is up top, isn't it? I think it is. Nope. There it is. Open sesame! We now have water.
Gina drives me nuts.
She's not as bad as some NPCs. She's not that bad, to be honest. She doesn't really bother me. I'm just making jokes, mainly. She's not bad. Oh, whoops. What the hell happened there?
Gotta get some help, Gina?
Coming.
She's honestly, first of all...
Gina is way better than the hoe in Dial of Destiny.
First of all, the voice actress for Gina and mocap artist, this is the first time she's ever done a video game. And in that regard, I think she did a fantastic job.
The door just opened.
Okay, well, let's see where it takes.
I've seen interviews with her, and this is literally...
Who do you think is the worst CPU?
Keep moving.
The worst CPU? Elon Musk. Alright.
Worst CPU. LOL. He's not a CPU. At least she's not bad as Johnny Silverhand that judges me for driving into walls.
Well, why are you driving into walls, first of all? You sound like you're terrible at the game, to be honest. It's not even a hard game. Like, you sound like you're having a lot of problems with it.
Worst character to follow you in a game, I should say.
Wait here. I'll find a
Worst character to follow you in a game. Is that what you're asking? What is the worst character to follow you in a game? Who? I don't know. I have to think about that one.
Sophia in Fate of Atlantis is super annoying.
Oh yeah, she is. Sophia Hapgood. Yeah, she's terribly annoying. And she's always so sarcastic. Jones!
Yes, I can't think of
we need...
Voss. But the winner is Cedric.
Oh god, yes. Oh wow, I never even thought of that. Oh yeah, Cedric for sure. Ooh. You can do the voice better than I can. Over here, right? I don't know. Oh, I'm going the wrong way. What am I doing? Jar Jar Binks for sure in some of the Star Wars games. Because I remember he was in like episode 1, the Phantom Menace game, and he was so fucking annoying in that. Oh no, we are under attack! It's like, yeah, no shit, they're shooting at me.
The car driving I am not used to the quest are easy.
The car driving, there's nothing wrong with the car driving. You're just bad at the game.
You know where we are.
Going in the same direction as the trials above us.
Oh god, don't get MS.
I thought you just jumped off of the fucking crevice. I was like, what?
I hated the thing in that one Zelda game that followed you and said, hey listen.
Oh, Navi? Oh yeah, she was... I wouldn't really call her a partner, though.
With Phantom Menace PS1.
Misa in trouble. The Jedi to help. I can't even do... I used to be able to do Jar Jar Binks so well. Now I just sound like Elmo from Sesame Street. What am I doing wrong here? I know I'm doing something wrong. That's not where... See, I'm not supposed to go that way for sure. I know that for a fact.
I thought Ross was the worst.
Ross? Oh, from he wasn't really a sidekick. You're talking about like Ross from Jedi Academy. That was his name wasn't Ross, it was Roth. R-O-T-H.
He means from the Friends video game. Where you play
Okay,
as
come
Chandler.
on. A Friends video game. Smartass. So obviously I'm supposed to go up here. But how?
I'm just thinking of annoying characters.
Rosh, that's his name. R-A-U.
PS5 when I downloaded the Phantom Menace, I told him to shut the hell up.
Rosh, that was his name. R-A-U-S-H, I think. Rosh. He was annoying, but then again, that character was meant to turn into a Dark Jedi anyway, right? So he was technically the villain. There we go. Third time's the charm, especially when, you know, I was jumping right into where I was needing to go. This is not a copyright strike. Alright, let's
Did you get pleasure killing him, lol?
Oh, I've never beaten the game, but I knew that that's what was going on because it was very obvious. I mean, he was a dick, and he was when oh, what's his name? Oh, guys.
Are you up there?
Kyle Katarn. When Kyle Katarn
lower this thing down.
was like telling him, "Be careful, Raj. Having such negative thoughts can lead to the dark side." It was such a big slap in the face to the story.
In the training part.
Yes. Yeah, he sends an attack droid after you that's programmed to go after Luke Skywalker.
Dark Forces on PS1.
You should grab the PS5 version. It's actually a lot better because they enhanced it.
I think so. Let's give it a go.
I know he was evolved.
You know what I found interesting? And I wasn't expecting this. Maybe Stu would find this more interesting than the rest of you. But Hero U, Laurie and Corey Cole's Quest for Glory type clone is out on PS5. I wasn't expecting that. I went on the PS5 store the other day just to see what was newly added, and I saw that Hero U is on there. And that kind of shocked me. I wasn't expecting that. So that's kind of cool. So I might grab that at some point. I already have it on...
Who says I think that was Luke Skywalker is evil?
I already have it on PC, but I feel like it would be more fun to play with on a controller.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, no, it just came out recently for PS5.
Could be
Probably on PS4 as well.
Mechanisms in the cave.
Probably on PS4 as well, but I saw it in the PS5 section. And again, I'm seeing this more and more. Like,
you should play a Sesame Street game together.
I
sometime.
would rather drink bleach than play a Sesame Street game with Stu. I'm good, thanks. I appreciate the opinion. However, no.
My Little Pony game PS5 is fun.
I don't play those kind of games.
Not just a puzzle.
I'm not a child anymore. I don't
I
play
was going to
children
invite
games.
you to collab with me on a Sesame Street game. Oh well.
I'm sure, yeah.
Elmo!
I
Don't do anything reckless. We're almost there.
Elmo says, "Yay!
Sesame Street with Stu! What a bunch of fun! Not. I'd rather get stoned. Alright, anyway, let's put this there.
Stu playing as the Count.
The Count. One! Atari game. Two Atari game. Three pain in the ass, the name of the stew. Alright, anyway. Let's grab this.
That'll be enough.
Okay, we're getting it. So this puzzle, we have to direct the water to that statue. It's actually...
my PP.
Oh my god. Alright, so... this one goes here, I think. Yeah, that seems right. And are we missing one more? No. I think that's it. Now we just gotta... Yeah, we just got to go up to the top here and find the valve and pull it so we get the water going directly into the statue. Should be a valve right over here. There it is. Right there. And now we should have water going directly into the statue. There we go.
It's moving.
All right, let's get out of here.
Making progress. Oh, that's right. We have to go underneath it. Gina, I'll check up here. Can you just dive down there for me and see if there's anything down there? That'd be nice. Iran, have we found you yet? What is over here?
Lego Lord of the Rings Stu should play.
The Lego games are actually pretty cool. I like them. They're not bad. The voice acting on some of them is absolutely atrocious. But the Lego Star Wars Skywalker Saga collection, that was really good. I liked a lot of the voice cast in that. They all sounded similar to the original actors. AJ Locasio did an amazing job as the voice of Han Solo in that collection. He really did a good job. Considering the only thing I remember him from was the Back to the Future games. And I think he's done some Star Wars cartoon stuff as well, come to think of it.
I have that Star Wars game. Did you unlock all the characters?
No, I just play it for fun. I don't grind it.
Spaceship fights I like in Lego Star Wars.
I need some help.
Gina, where are you now? You not coming up? You're just gonna... Oh, wait, I have to help her
Maybe
out.
I can climb up your whip.
Right. I should have realized that she's useless. I forgot. I forgot that she doesn't know how to climb things or do things or accomplish things on her own. She kind of needs help every time.
What's that on the floor?
Probably a broken lever. I think we can force our way through this.
Together.
Okay. Uno, due.
Open sesame! Hi there, how's it going? Indiana Jones, archaeologist.
ขอบคุณมากครับ คุณจีน่า คุณ Indiana Jones. So, Uncle Sunan sent you?
Yeah,
Do you have an interest in history?
I dabble.
I found a key to it.
Yeah, see, the music's all back because it's now.
On the PS3 Minecraft, I made the Paw Patrol Lookout Tower when I was in grade 5.
See what I mean? The music's all back now because it just played the Indiana Jones theme there for a second. So yeah, the music that we never got initially when we were streaming this was fixed in the update that came out a couple of days ago. Now we get the theme song playing and stuff like that. So that means the ending of the game we'll get to hear
This is a long side quest to get a breathing device.
This is not the breathing device side quest. We didn't do that one yet. This is another one. This is where we have to find the Aran. Because he was missing.
How did they build this?
That is a very in-depth statue. Oh, treasure.
I'll take care of this one. So, Aran.
Your uncle...
Oi! My uncle worried too much.
You should really go back to him. He would be so happy to see you again. To know that you are alive and well.
I will, but not yet. I must stay here for a while to study this amazing place.
But...
I'll be fine, Gina. Can't put that fire out. Trust me.
Then you're the one who's going to tell Sunan.
Sunan, not Sunan. Sunan. And I will tell him. I'll be like, hi there, Sunan! Your son! Or whatever he is. I don't even know what he is. Son, uncle, cousin. He's in a tomb. Don't worry about him, he's fine. He's just in a...
We were gonna say this is the mission we find Stu.
We find Stu? No, that's later on. There's a mission later on where you find Stu and curb stomp him into an Atari 2600. That's later on in the game. That's the secret mission. That's an Easter egg. We still don't have a melee weapon that we can use to break this open. That's so dumb. Indy, just use your fist, you useless man.
What games does Stu play?
I don't know. Why don't you go to his channel and find out? Why don't you go subscribe to him and find out? His channel name is Stu's Game Reviews. Type that in on YouTube. You'll find his channel. Go over there and you'll find a lot of really nice videos, interviews, a lot of stuff related to video games. Head on over there right now. That's Stu's Game Reviews on YouTube. Great content. Alright, let's get out of here.
I think Stu is a good person.
He is.
Same as you.
Oh, well, you obviously don't know me then. No, I'm just... Alright,
I saw Stu play 24, the TV show, the game on PS2 once.
Yeah, and then he blamed me for saying it was a good game. I remember that. I actually liked that game, but apparently he didn't. So, naughty Gamer's Grotto for saying that it's a good game and that you should play it, I suppose. Wait a minute.
Retro games cool.
Wait a minute. Our boat's not over in this direction, is it? Shit, where did we come from? We didn't come from here. This is a totally different area. And I can't radio in the boat because she's with me. Oh my god. Am I gonna have to, like... What's over here? Okay, alright, so I guess it's either we go back.
The 24 game was okay.
Okay, but that's not what you said when you were streaming it. You were kind of angry. You were like, why did you tell me this was a good game? Ah!
Systems, no updates,
what is...
Put a disc and play.
Wait, what is this?
PS4 and PS5 download only, PS2, PS1 no download.
Okay, I didn't need to hear all that. What is down here?
It was a great stream. It was okay, I didn't say good.
What the hell is this? I just found a secret that I didn't know about. It's not letting me take a picture of it, which is very strange, because normally with these puzzles, you take a picture of it for your,
Easter eggs.
For your points. Alright, so I'm assuming this is a very basic puzzle. I'm assuming that this is gonna go... Oh, wait a minute. Oh, it's gotta go... Nope. Nope.
This Indiana Jones guy seems like a poor man's Lara Croft.
I know, right? He's just a useless man trying to be like Nathan Drake and Lara Croft mixed together. Oh, god damn it. Is it this one? That's the one. And then, can I move? Nope. Well, I've freaked it up already. Oh, I can move the little gear. Oh, shit. Oh, I didn't know that. That might help.
My friend plays Tomb Raider PS1.
I hate the original Tomb Raider games. They're some of the worst in my opinion. I cannot stand the original Tomb Raider games.
Must be more to this.
Well, yeah, we need to connect this shit properly. What if we put that there? Still too far away. Damn it. Where is the... Okay, let me just check something here.
Camera angle terrible. Wow, that was an amazing throw.
That was an amazing throw? What are you talking about? What did I throw?
He threw the wheel up and it went right in the hole.
Oh, I didn't even notice. Okay, let's try pulling this and seeing if those wheels turn. That's what I mainly want to see.
The Banjo-Kazooie games. I just did a drift on Cyberpunk.
Okay, this is stupid. That's not even latching on to any of the I'm not doing this. I'm just wasting my time right now. Let's just go back to the boat. I'll worry about this some other time. This is so dumb because it's not latching on to any of the wheels no matter where I put them. So, at least I know that that's there. Can I take a picture of this location? Oh, I can. Watsi Sawai Cogwheel Pillar. One, two, 5. Okay. Alright, let's get the hell out of here. Let's go back to our boat and hope that it's still where we left it, because that would be nice. Hello, if there's any Germans in the area, could you please not approach me? That would be very nice. Stay asleep, that's right. There's nothing to see here. Is that a lockbox, or is it just a box? That's just a box.
On his own.
What? Do you know, first of all, where are you going? Second of all, who are you talking about? Alright,
Blade Runner is a fun game. I watched it on a PC version.
Yeah, the remake is better. The remake of it, that's on 9, there's nobody here. What? Where did you come from?
Hello, Grotto. How are you?
Hey, Lewis, you're kind of tuning in a little bit late here. We're almost done for the night, but I appreciate you being here regardless. Everybody's here. Stu's Game Reviews, Always Asleep, and James and Cyberpunk. Alright. Hello! Pleasure to meet you.
You're just like me in Cyberpunk, always fist.
No, what? This isn't Cyberpunk.
I don't believe it.
Stu is here, not was. He missed the part where I promoted his channel. I noticed. He didn't even say anything. He didn't even say thank you. Alright, let's get out of here.
I'm here, damn it.
Well, then you have to thank me. Just repeat after me. Gamers Grotto, thank you so much for promoting my channel. You are a god amongst men. You are amazing. You are incredible. You are one of my best friends.
I said it's the Gamers Grotto.
Yeah. You are one of my best friends. You are a god. Thank you for promoting my channel. Fiore.
He was just promoting your channel. Did you pay him? I was like, no.
Fiore, I've secured the crate of grappa as a promise. Tell the men we will have a get-together after the shift is over. I have planned for some fun and games too. It's important to keep morale up at times like this. Giuseppe. Alright.
No time for fun and games when I'm down here.
There's our boat.
You've been fighting, haven't you?
Aren't I a
Damn it.
popular fella?
Our boat was hiding on us. Alright, so now we gotta go talk to Sunan and tell him, Sunan, whatever.
Stu kind reminds of Enrico Palazzo, Frank D.
Enrico Palazzo? That name sounds familiar. What's that from? Was he who was Enrico Palazzo? Stu would make Stu's
obsessed with Enrico Palazzo. It's from The Naked Gun.
Oh, yeah, okay. Stu looks like an Italian. If he wasn't Jewish, he would make a pretty good Italian guy. Be like, hey, how's it going? Welcome to Stu's Game Reviews. Today we're gonna be playing some Atari garbage. This crap that I don't even know how to get past. Let me tell you, this game is driving me fucking bonkers.
LOL.
I tried this,
Atari Centipede I love.
I tried this baseball game the other day. While on my Atari, and I was streaming it, right? This baseball game. By the way, my name's Stu's Game Reviews, in case you forgot, alright? So any of you who don't know who I am, go check me out on YouTube, alright? I do great videos. By the way, I was playing this Atari baseball game the other day, and let me tell you, yeah, I know baseball's fun, buddy, don't worry. I gotcha. But anyway, I was playing this baseball game the other day, and let me tell you, that game itself grabbed me by the balls, man. That game was so bad. I was terrible at it. That game was horrible. So, don't play baseball games on the Atari. That's a lesson from me to you. Stu's Game Reviews. Have a nice day.
Go Jays go.
Go Jays go. Hey, Sunan, I'm supposed to be talking to you. What do you do? Who are you talking to? There's nobody over there. Sir, who are you? Now you're talking over here? That glitched.
He would be like an Italian like Joe Pesci Mafia or Robert De Niro Mafia.
กระหายวิชาอยู่ตลอดเวลา
Joe Pesci. The only time whenever I think of Joe Pesci, I think of when he was in the Lethal Weapon movies, and he was like, okay. So somebody brought a monkey to a party, and the monkey knocked over the salad bar, and all that stupid stuff that he did. Godfather? Joe Pesci was not in the Godfather movies.
ฉันจะเล่าเรื่องของฉันให้ฟังถ้าคุณมานั่งข้างๆฉัน
Like at all. You're thinking of Casino.
Robert De Niro.
ที่ครอบครัวอดอยากเธอจึงออกไปขุดหาหัว
Robert De Niro. Robert De Niro wasn't in. Robert De Niro.
ไม่ไกลจากที่นี่
You're thinking of. Robert De Niro was not in The Godfather. You're thinking of.
Yes, he was.
Al Pacino. What? Who was he in The Godfather? I don't remember Robert De Niro being in The Godfather.
หวนดังออกมาจากถ้ำเธอจึงตามเสียงนั้นเข้าไปเธอได้พบกับปีศาจเท่าดุร้ายที่กลับไม่ต้องการทำร้ายเธอมันบอกกับเธอว่ามันอาศัยอยู่ในถ้ำมาตลอดชีวิตและอยากจะเห็นแสงตะวันสักครั้งก่อนจะตายเด็กผู้หญิงจึงช่วยพยุงปีศาจเท่าเดินออกไป
De Niro was in The Godfather Part 2.
Oh, the second movie. No, I thought he was saying The Godfather Part 1. That's why I was so confused. Like, who was he in Godfather Part 1? Yeah, no, I know. I thought he said The Godfather. He didn't say The Godfather Part 2. That's why I was confused. I'm like, what? Yeah, now you say it. After the fact.
Lao Penyangai Tokka.
เด็กผู้หญิงกลับมาที่หมู่บ้านมีเรื่องเล่ามากมายที่เกิดขึ้นที่นี่เหมือนกับเรื่องปีศาจเท่ากับตะขอเบ็ดตกปลาทองคำมีเยอะจนจำได้ไม่หมด
ขอบคุณครับลุงสุนันท์ Should take a look around Wat Sasai.
Wat Sasai?
There's some truth to the story.
Wat Sarai, Wat Sasai, Wat Sing, Wat Sasu, Wat Sasai. What's the matter with you? All these friggin' names. Wat Sisai, Wat Sisai, stick a needle in your eye. I don't know. So many friggin' names. What is this? Oh. I know where this goes. There's a lady down here who needs fish.
Godfather game on PS3 is fun.
Yeah, it was okay. Except for the fact that it was kind of cringe that they went to they went to if you look at the backstory of that game, EA went to what's his name?
The TVs in the store to integrate.
What?
Godfather Part 2.
Oh, Godfather Part 2. Yeah, okay. So the Godfather Part 2 game I didn't much care for as much as the first game. I have them both, but the Godfather Part 2 was just more of a. It just felt like Risk almost, or it felt like Risk, where you were just trying to like buy up locations and whatnot. It was just too. I don't know. The first game was better. But, Marlon Brando.
The best part in Godfather 2 was when he kills Don Cheech, not to be confused
Don
with
Chong.
Don Chong.
Don Chong. That's hilarious.
Well,
hey,
De
man.
Niro for everyone.
Man, you
Take
can.
De Niro from The Deer Hunter. Take De Niro from Cape Fear.
Man, you can't kill my friend Cheech, man. Not without me, man. If you're gonna kill anybody, you gotta do it to me too, man. And you know, I don't know, man. I'm so stoned right now, man. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. All right. Anyway, what I was going back to saying was, in the Godfather Part 1 game, EA had approached Marlon Brando to do the voiceover. Marlon Brando was approached to do the voiceover for Don Corleone. The problem is that Marlon Brando was dying. He was in a hospital on a deathbed. And EA was like, oh, well, yeah, we'll just come in and record some lines while you're sitting in the hospital. So they did. And so for half the game, Marlon Brando was in it, and for the rest of the game, Marlon Brando was not in it because he got really sick. And so they had a sound-alike doing Marlon Brando for the rest of the game. So like near the beginning when you see Marlon Brando in the game, and for a little bit of the game, it's actually him. And then up to the part where he... there's a part where you save him in the game. You take him to the hospital. You take Don Corleone to the hospital, and then afterwards there's like a party for him. And there's a scene where like he thanks you. All of that was a sound-alike. And it was very obvious, because if you played the game all the way through, you would be like, that didn't even sound like Marlon Brando. It sounded like somebody just doing a really bad impression. And that's when you could tell. Like, it was like, okay. So I didn't like EA kind of like approaching Marlon Brando as he was like slowly dying and being like, oh, by the way, you want to voice some lines in this game?
Game ticks me off with setting up family business in Godfather Part 2. I quit that game.
I didn't like Godfather Part 2. So I it's okay. I mean, I have it to finish the collection because they never did a Godfather Part 3 game. So I have both of them on PS3, but I didn't much care for Godfather Part...
The best part of the Godfather movies is when they end. Trash.
Let's steal Voss's gold. We're almost done, by the way. We're at 3 hours and 8 minutes, guys. We're going to do a little bit more here, and then we're going to do it for this stream. That's it for this stream. Alright, sorry. Let me rephrase that. I'll do it in Stu's voice. Let me tell you, guys. Stu's Game Reviews here for, let me tell you, we're gonna do a little bit more here. Maybe this part here where we steal Voss's gold.
I like the boat scene in Godfather Part 1. Stay until the job is done.
Yeah. Then after that, we're gonna call it a stream, because we're 3 hours in, and Stu needs his break, okay? By the way, that's Stu's Game Reviews on YouTube. So if you got that YouTube thing... So if you got that YouTube thing, just go there. And I play games, I tell you. I don't play new games. Modern games piss me off, even more than the baseball... even more than the baseball Atari games that I play. So I'm not good at those games, so if you got recommendations for modern games on the PS5, go fuck yourself, because I'm not playing them.
Here you are. Long way from home.
Hi, Turner.
I'm right at home in my element playing games where the characters look like sticks. Oh shit, that's right close to the enemies. We don't want to go there. We'll go up this way.
That's a really lousy impression of me.
No, it's not. Do you not remember earlier we were making fun of you? We said you look like an Italian guy. If not for the fact that you were Jewish, you'd make a good Italian.
You can help the village.
So that's what I'm doing. I'm doing Stu if he was Italian. That's the impression. That's Italian Stu.
Oh yeah, I forgot, LOL.
Yeah. I'm not trying to do modern Stu. This is Italian Stu.
Do a Woody Allen Stu impression.
Do a Woody Allen Stu impression. Oh god, let me tell you guys. Sure, I was playing. Oh my god, this game drove me nuts.
Nobody ever done that.
I was playing Pitfall on the Atari, and ouch, that game drove me bananas. All right, anyway, let's steal Voss's money, man.
Do Kyle's voice from South Park.
Kyle? I can't do Kyle from South Park. I can do Cartman, but not Kyle. Oh my god, guys. I was watching Stu's game reviews the other day. That guy does not know how to play games. Alright, anyway, let's creep past all this. So whenever we see those tigers all over the place, we want to avoid... We want to go in their direction, because that's going to lead us past all the enemies through like secret chambers, because that's how like the resistance... Oh, that wasn't Cartman. That was Chef. Hello, children. He didn't last very long, did he? Statue of the elephant god Ganesha. It's supposed to be Ganesh. Made during the Sunda Kingdom period in Jakarta, sometime between the 8th and 15th century AD.
Not belong in Sukhothai.
He died. Wow, you did a pretty good impression of Chef.
Oh, it wasn't that good. Trust me. My favorite impression to do is Zoidberg from Futurama. Oh my god. Welcome to Stu's Game Reviews. Today we're going to be playing...
With South Park before that because he was a Scientologist and they made fun of it.
Today we're going to be playing an Atari game that nobody likes, nobody wants to hear about, but Stu's here to play it for us. How wonderful. Yay, fun times are had today. Alright, anyway. Let's get this freaking gold and get out of here. What? Oh, I can light these on fire? Yeah, that's not going to bring attention at all. Oh.
Do Beavis voice with A-Tree Games.
With the A-Tree Games? Atari games, you mean?
Fire.
Fire! I'm, lighting my games on fire! Atari! Sucks! Sucks! Oh my god, there's like 50 guys in here. Boopy doopy doop. Sir, kindly don't turn around. Don't turn around. Don't turn around. Don't turn around. Don't turn around.
Ventura. Surprise.
Shit. It's hard to tell whether these guys are going to come in here or not. This is the part of the game that I always hated. Because you hear all these footsteps around you and you're like, well... Are they coming up? Did they hear anything? Oh, there's definitely somebody coming up.
I got in trouble at school for doing the corn hollow in grade 5.
No, that's below us. Never mind, there's nobody coming up. Alright. Let's... I love how they're singing Wagner's song. They're whistling Wagner's. I can't remember the name of the song. Open sesame! Money! Alright, let's get... What is that? Oh, that's... Okay.
Can you whip people in the testicles? Because the stall was out of toilet paper and
you can actually...
I got suspended for that.
You can actually whip them wherever you aim, actually. So, like, you can actually whip guns out of their hands and stuff.
Teachers.
Handwritten. Bergman, put our best translator on this one. We need to make up for what happened at the hotel. Most esteemed General, the gold included in this gift package is a token of my appreciation for all you have done for us and the hospitality you have shown. We are getting closer to the finish line, but we are not quite there yet. I understand there is mounting pressure on you, General. questions about the foreigners and the jungle, the pesky rebels trying to determine your authority at a time of political turmoil. We are allies in this, which is why I've personally assured that the rebels will be a threat no more. So I ask you to bear with me just a little while longer. There will be a grand payoff from Berlin at the end of all of this. Yours truly, Emmerich Voss.
Oh.
All right.
Seems like the general's patience is running out.
What we really need right now is...
Jack's squad about cooking.
Code instructions, that's what we want. The save combination is 5484. Alright.
Add Cyberpunk Fan 19 Stew cooking lasagna. I'm in.
I think it would be more like Stu burning down the kitchen more than anything else. And his wife beating him with a frying. It'd be a channel of him like cooking or burning down the kitchen, and his wife hitting him in the face with a frying pan. That's what the channel would become. Let's get the hell out of here. We got all the gold, boys. Now we can get the breathing device. We're doing good, man. We're making progress. Progress. But in answer to your question, always asleep, wherever you aim the whip when you're using it, that's where you'll hit. So if you aim at the crotch, yes, you'll hit them in the crotch. If you aim at their gun, you will whip the gun out of their hands, and then you can pick up the gun and shoot it at them. It's actually very intuitive. I always forget about the whip whenever I'm playing. Oh wait, my boat's over here. But it's worth getting for sure. By the way, over here, for those of you who are planning on getting this game at some point or whatever and playing it, this is where you'll find the enemy clothing. So remember, when we were in Giza, we found that Nazi clothing. You'll find Nazi clothing per each location. It's in this area here, so that's where you'll find it. But you'll have to go past a shit ton of Nazis to get it. I'm not interested in doing it because it's not necessary for this location. I mean, there's not many enemies that I have to... That was the only time, I think, that I have to encounter Germans and be stealthy about it. And I already did it, so... Don't need to worry about the shit there. So what we're going to do is we're just going to go and buy that breathing device, and then from there we're just going to call it a stream. Why is the water dirty? I don't know. How would I know? Ask the game developers. I don't know this stuff. I'll call up the Bethesda right now and we'll find out. Oh.
I am already calling this a stream.
You're already calling this a stream?
Can you go fishing?
Can you go?
The water too looks like a stream.
Ah, that's funny. Stu's game reviews, always with the humor. All right. Anyway, let's get over to Tong Dong Ding Dong, whatever his name is, and get that breathing device. And that'll be it for this stream. And we will be back again at some point soon to stream. I think the next stream will be the final part, actually. We made some pretty good progress today. So, I mean, yeah, I think tomorrow, the next day's stream that we do of this will be the final part of the game.
That guy is a jerk.
That guy is a jerk? Who, Stu? I know. Total. So annoying.
You should be able to just beat him up and take the device.
Oh, you mean the Tongdang. I thought you meant Stu. My bad. What's down here? Food? He's just leaving food on the dock? It's kind of weird. Alright. I got more than enough now. $3,000 more. Because I bought all that, I stole all that gold from Voss. Voss ist das.
Rotten eggs. I got a pee so bad my mouth hurts.
Okay.
Oh, hello.
Don't know why I needed to know that.
To write the outline of an entire article while you were away.
No, you didn't. Just get eaten by a crocodile, ma'am. All right. So I think that's where we're going to end it for today. We've still got one more.
Have a kidney stone like me.
We've still got one more side mission to do, which is find a cave and find a lost hook. We will be doing that on the next stream, as well as the main quest, which will put us into going into Iran or Iraq or whatever the hell the final location is. And that'll be it. So the next live stream will be the final live stream of Indiana Jones and the Great Circle. So thank you to Always Asleep, Stu's Game Reviews.
Stu's Game Reviews, that's not healthy, go to the doctor. Good work, GG.
So thank you very much to Always Asleep, Stu's Game Reviews, James, Lewis, and Cyberpunk for tuning into tonight's live stream. It's always greatly appreciated. If you guys like what you see, consider liking and subscribing. And of course, if you missed any of the previous live streams of Indiana Jones and the Great Circle, simply go over to my playlist and look up Indiana Jones and the Great Circle, and you'll find all of the missed streams in there. You'll also find in my playlist section a joint collaboration section where I've worked with Stu's Game Reviews, as well as the Pirates of the Geek Vortex podcast section, where we do podcasts every Friday at 10:15 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Olav Productions channel, and we discuss the latest in movies, TV shows, board games, video games, basically everything nerdy. Check that out as well. And until then... What? I could just pulverize it for you? What are you guys talking about? Until then, guys, have a wonderful night. I want to do Olav's outro, but I can never remember it. Oh, here we go. Stay tuned for more from the Gamers Grotto. Cheerio! So there you go. Have a good night, guys, and we'll see you soon at the Gamers Grotto. Stu might be streaming something tonight. I don't know. I know that he was editing a video and having problems with that. So I don't know if he's streaming something, but if he is, carry your cabooses over there tonight and watch his live stream. And if not, that'll be it for all of us tonight. I will be back within the next couple of days, at least, and we'll do the final part of Indiana Jones and the Great Circle. And then from there, we're going to go into Forza Horizon 5, which just recently came out on the PS5. And I've been having a lot of fun with that. I ended up getting the movie cars. I ended up getting Kit and all the DeLoreans and all that kind of shit. And I got to tell you, man, they're very detailed. And I've been having a lot of fun with the game overall, but I've played it before on Xbox, but it definitely feels better on the PS5. But until then, guys, have a great night, and hopefully Stu will have something on his channel for you guys tonight. If not, I know that I want to collab with Stu at some point on either my channel or his channel, so hopefully that happens soon. And yeah, we'll talk to you guys soon. Have a wonderful evening, and enjoy the rest of your night and the rest of your week. Take care.